Good morning, welcome. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this Super Saturday. I'm just waiting for it to show live my side. If you can see me, hello. There we go. If you are watching this live with me right now, all you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me. If you are watching this as a replay later on, you can still get a message by clicking anywhere during the replay, and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. But this is live today with me, and what we do here is answer questions. So you can ask me about anything. Love, career, health, wealth, your money, anything to do with your person, anything really. I'm going to use a Divine Timing deck today. This is a deck by myself. I'm going to bring in some Mystic Moons decks. I'm going to bring in the Spiritual Encounters and the Twin Flame Journey Messages Volume 2. I'm going to bring in the Masculine and Feminine Power Messages. I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Real Love Tarot. The Divine Feminine gets real. The Divine Masculine gets real. I've got some standard tarot here as well. And then I've got some affirmation cards. And the angel I'm feeling around everyone today is Archangel Raphael. Especially because before I started this live, I had a big coughing fit. And I feel that's clearing of the air, clearing the throat chakra, communication ahead. I've also got the Spirit Code Oracle by Aqua Moonlight because I'm going to bring in some signs that you may see today to assist your journey. And if there's a karmic situation or anything else, I'm going to bring in the messages from the feminine and the masculine to the feminine. Welcome, Stella. Great to have you here. I am getting throat chakra blocks being lifted today. So if anyone finds the coughing for no reason or, anything's going on with your throat, there's a clearing taking place. So call on Raphael to bring a healing in. I may actually do just a little card before I start to channel that energy through. So what's the message today for us all from Archangel Raphael today? Caffeine free. There we go. I feel the message here is drink more water today because that'll cleanse your throat chakra, cleanse your energy, and maybe cut caffeine out today. Maybe go decaf or drink something more fruit-based, or just cut down on your caffeine. So dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you give me again these blocks. Cut cords of attachment. Now, I feel this also about communication. So if you're waiting for something to happen in your connection, if you're waiting for communication, or you're waiting for confirmation, or you're waiting for something, Archangel Raphael is going to release the cords of attachment to that today to help you to feel more at peace. So you can cut the cords of attachment to anything, including caffeine, that may not honor your body or your energy, your natural energy. So your natural rhythm will resume without any kind of chemical or force or trying. That's the message I've got coming through. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got Stella in the house, we've got Aquarius, we've got Aaron, welcome. We've got Stella with a donation. So I'm going to do Aquarius first of all. Says, hi Liz, good morning sunshine, any message for me? Let's get a power message for you today. What's the power message for you? First message is forgive your twin. So there may need to be some forgiveness to bring in communication or to move things forward. So forgive them, especially for anything that they've done that you feel that they should have done. So if you feel they should have been there or they should have done something or behaved a certain way, maybe forgive them for that too, because remember they learn at their own pace. And the way you feel is always real, so trust in that. So those are your power messages. So forgiveness is going to bring a healing in. I'll see what else is going on. Yes, definitely blocks being released today. Trust. 5 of Pentacles, you can't and won't miss out on this love or anything else that's meant for you because all paths lead home. So you always end up where you're meant to be. And that's what you're being reminded today. Let me pull you one more card. Let's do your card from Raphael. There's a lot of feeling going on and healing today. Diet is important to you. So remember, diet isn't about, or it isn't just about what you're eating. It's about what you're taking in. This could be energy, what you're paying attention to, things going on around you. So obviously the way you feed yourself, the thoughts you tell yourself, the food you eat, the drinks you have, but also the energy you surround yourself in. And that will help you to feel healthier and happier as we move forward. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to everyone who's in the house today. I'm just going to do Stella's donation. She was first in as well. How is my DM messages from him, please? So how is he today? Let's see what his energy is. So how is he today? Okay, if he's running from you, he doesn't mean to, but he's telepathically communicating with you today. So he's saying, hear me through telepathy. hear my call. So I do feel he is communicating with you, even if he seems to be running. If he is seeming to be running, which can mean pulling away, not reaching out, or just being distant in himself, he's not meaning to be that way. He said, I don't mean to run. If you listen, you'll hear my call. So I do feel he's telepathically communicating with you. Let's get a sign that will show that to you today. So we've got a candle. You may see a candle today. And also remember, the candle is connected with the flame burning. So you may see a candle today that shows you he's still holding a candle for you, that the flame is burning bright, that you are one. We've got typewriter. So I feel this is a sign that he's going to reach out or message you. And obviously you are receiving that right now through telepathy and signs and music and synchronicities and everything else. But I feel if you see a candle or a typewriter, that's going to, and I mean a typewriter, you may see someone using a typewriter or maybe typing on a computer in a show you're watching or something like that. That's going to be a sign of something shifting here or communication coming in. And you've got a tent as well. Because he may be in his tent right now, he may be in his cave, thinking, processing. If you see a tent opening, it's a sign of him coming out of that cave. So these are signs you can look out for over the weekend. You might think, Liz, when am I going to see a tent? You'd be surprised. You may see one on social media. You may be watching a film and there's a tent in there and someone opens it up. So look out for a tent, a candle and a typewriter. So what does your masculine directly want you to know? Straight out, okay. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So this is what he's processing. Another try, another chance. Working out if you're going to be open to that. Because maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe you're stressing about things or wondering how things are going to be or wanting things a certain way. And obviously we're always going to give them another try. But you may be thinking, oh, you're going to let me back in after everything that's happened. So I hope that helps. This could also be a sign about coming to you with a truth and opening the door for physical meeting up. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you to everyone who's here today. I'm sending you lots of love. So I'm going to answer. Angel says, hi, any message for my twin today and guidance for the coming months? So what's your twin want to say today? Just so everyone knows, they are giving me a clearing of the throat chakra today. And it's very strong. So something is going on, okay? It all comes down to timing. This is what you need to know. This is what your twin himself is saying to you. Or your twin themselves is saying. It all comes down to timing. So in other words, it is going to move forward between you. There is going to be a union. There is going to be things shifting to make that union possible. But it all comes down to timing. And I keep comparing others to you. So what this means is whomever your person is around, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, they keep comparing them to you. Now, this isn't about in a love way. This is more like, say if they're having a conversation with someone, they may be thinking, you know, how you would respond in that situation or what it would be like to be able to have that conversation with you. So in other words, you are irreplaceable. There's nobody like you. They can't replace you with anyone else. Anyone they're around, they're thinking, I wonder what you would do in this situation. I wonder how it would be to spend this time with you today. So I definitely feel the message here is your person is well aware that how unique and special you are. There's no one like you. So what's the energy coming in for the next few months? So the first one is to know that it's not your job to fix them. Okay, and it may not be your job right now to move things forward either. You may just need to let things flow. So don't take anything personally, never judge anyone. Don't judge them. Just rise above anything that's going on and see it in a higher way. And especially moving into September, you're becoming more self-aware. So be content and feel blessed with what you already have. So be grateful for everything the way it is. This will create shifts in the dynamic and bring communication in. So accept yourself and your circumstances. When you're okay with where you are right now, you'll get where you're going faster and quicker. So I feel self-awareness coming in September and the magician manifestation. So what's coming in over the next few months is you making things happen in your own life and having faith in what will be. So if you want it, make it happen. And this doesn't mean you reach out and you make things happen by force. It means you trust and have faith, you let go, you set your intentions and you speak to the universe and allow things to flow. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. What's stopping Gerard from reaching out? And love message from him. Again, I feel it's because you're wanting it too much in the physical right now. You know, when I connect with your energy, it's very like it needs to move forward now physically. It doesn't need to move forward physically all the time because there's internal things going on. Okay, so it may just be a timing issue, not necessarily that there's anything up with him. Okay, or there's anything stopping him from doing it. Obviously, there is things in the way of your connection that need to be released, and that's part of it. But I feel that it's about you surrendering too and letting go. And I feel that's what you were learning in this situation. So I feel until you actually surrender, he's not going to come forward the way you want him to. And you may feel like you're surrendering right now, but I feel this kind of stressful vibration from you that needs to be released. So you do that through breath work, going in nature and calming your energy down. They give me fear. And 1010 is a sign of power. So 1010 is about knowing your own power, and this will be about Gerard stepping into his power too. He's saying, so he wants to communicate. This is why they give me all these feelings like my throat right now is about ready to explode. And I felt this before I started live, so it's very potent to this day. He said, I'm trying to think of what to say to you. So the thing that's stopping him from reaching out is he doesn't know what to say, and he's thinking about that. Okay, so you've got to give him time. You can't rush it forward. He's thinking about what to say. So I want to connect with what the lesson is you're learning today and what you're learning right now. You've got soul merge, that your energy is aligning for reunion. And that's exactly what I've just said. You've got to be in the right energy for it. Both of you have. So do a soul merge today. What that means is visualize you and your person together, coming together. Now, if you go to my playlist section, in the power cleanses section, I think it is, I've done like a heart merge, or it's a heart cleanse, but it's a heart merge. And if you do that, then that will also help. But calling him in the 5D and having faith, what does he want to say to you? He's saying you are wonderful, you are kind, you are wonderful, you are special. And hear my call through telepathy. So again, telepathy very strong today, especially with me channeling straight away this throat chakra block, okay, for everyone collectively. So I feel the way is being created for communication, especially with September coming in on Monday. I hope that helps, okay? Lynn, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. And thank you for looking after my chat. Okay, hi Les, what's going on between Esty and his kid's mother? Are they done? He said he's staying with the kids, is it true? Okay. So what's going on with him and the kid's mother? Is it done? I feel you give too much fear to this, okay? Again, it's like on the outskirts of ending. Because I do feel it's done, but it's not done in the sense of the children, is it? Okay, and that's why you got the Ace of Cups sideways, because it's like if he is there spending time with her or around her, it's because of the children. It's not because there's a love relationship going on, which is the Ace of Cups that way, and it's not because it's completely done that way, because it isn't. It will never really be over between them because of the children, in the sense of they have those kids, but it's over in the sense of he doesn't want a romantic relationship or link with her in that way. So I feel you are perhaps worrying about things that you don't need to. Okay, so let's bring in a message or something else you need to know. Yeah, you've got to have faith right now that he wants to be open and loving to you. You're the one who has his heart. So he wants to say what's in his heart. And I do feel this is a big message about the fact that he has been honest with you about staying with the kids. He's saying, I've said what's in my heart. He's very truthful there. And no, that's what I've just said. No, there's nothing going on. I don't know how my messages get misconstrued, because it's very clear what I'm saying. He doesn't want a love relationship with her. He doesn't, that's what I've just said. It confuses me sometimes when I'm channeling messages, because when I'm channeling them, they're very clear. How you can get confused with what I'm saying. Okay, because he's saying he doesn't want a relationship with her in the sense of love, but he doesn't want to end things with her in the sense of, my kids are my kids. So obviously it's not going to be an ending. Does that make sense? It's not like he can completely be out of her life forever and never speak to her again because they've got kids together. That's why it's like that. Okay, so it's neither here nor there. There's nothing really going on that you need to concern yourself with. Instead, you need to find faith in the fact that he wants to be open and loving to you, and you're the one who has his heart. And I feel what you need to know is that he's being truthful with you. So the power for faith, the power comes from within you and above you. So perhaps don't grab on to certain things he says in a fear-based way. Okay, so what's your power message today? Trust the journey, and that's what you're learning right now. You're learning to have faith in the journey and to trust in it and the process of it. But I don't feel there's anything going on between them now. They're giving me fear there. Lots of fear being released, and I feel that's your fear too. When I say fear, I don't mean like scared, like, oh, it's anxiety, it's worry, it's stress. Those are things that fear creates. I hope that helps, okay? Elizabeth, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. There's a lot going on in the throat chakra today. It may be hard for me to do a long stream, you know. Just be aware that if you're donating, I'm really struggling with my throat chakra when I'm channeling today. And it's because something is being released, okay? Breathe, Liz. Okay, that's how it feels today. It's like breathe and relax. That's the message coming through. So if there's any panic going on today, anyone who's watching, relax, okay? So we're going to do, Elizabeth says, good morning, Liz. Any messages for the day? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. What does Archangel Raphael want you to know today? Let's do a cleansing, actually. Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with me and everyone watching today to cleanse our energy. Thank you for helping us to feel strong and safe and protected and healthy and well. Thank you for helping us to push through any physical things, to know that we are protected and safe and okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. You've got a yes, Liz, okay? So whenever you're asking in your heart today, because you're saying any messages for the day, the answer is yes. Okay, so think about what you're actually asking behind the message. You put any messages for the day. What are you wanting to happen today? And what are you really asking about that you haven't said in your message? Because the answer to that is yes. And Raphael is going to help you to trust your feelings because they are an accurate barometer of truth. So your feelings about a situation or something you're experiencing are bang on, and the answer is yes when you're asking through love, not fear. Remember, if we're asking through fear, it's not real, it's illusion. So the answer is yes if you're asking through love. And these two cards are moving on top. We've got sobriety and avoid allergens. So what I'm feeling is you may be asking what you need to do this weekend, and I feel the message is to avoid anything that's you feel allergic to. What that means is things that make you feel bad. So I'm not saying like things that you're allergic to. This is like energy. Anything that is negative. Because your high vibration is kind of allergic to negativity or things that try and dim your light or drag you down. That can cause you a problem. People around you who aren't clear in thinking. So sobriety isn't about being sober from alcohol. It's about being sober in your life. It's about having clarity and understanding and having a clear mind and focusing on peace and avoiding anything that distracts you from your peace or tries to rob you of your peace. So that's what I'm feeling. I feel use this weekend to your advantage to calm your energy, to relax yourself more, to spend more time perhaps in nature or to be around the right kind of people, or even to spend time in solitude or focusing on you. And this could be cutting things out of your diet or cutting things out of your life that don't serve you anymore. And I feel that's what you're focusing on. Being more at peace, being more in alignment with your true self. And that's ultimately going to move you into alignment with everything you are wanting to manifest that's on your vision board or in your heart or soul. But the answer is yes. And I feel you also know what you need to cut out of your life. And also you're very clear about something in your life too. And I feel that's confirmation. So let me pull you another card, okay? We've got be you. Remember, you are loved for who you are. So affirm it. I am loved for who I am. Just be yourself. And you know that when you're being yourself and you're operating in your higher self, then everything moves into place for you. Let's get another card. No, I'm definitely not Irish, okay? My accent isn't that pretty, okay? Irish is a beautiful accent. Got 9 of Pentacles and the Devil. So again, this is about you being happy with yourself, content in your energy this weekend, and not letting the ego get in the way or anything that's ego-based affect you. So this could be other people's egos, stress, anxiety. Focus on being yourself. Don't let anyone rob you of your peace. That's the message for the weekend. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? So what does Frank want you to know today? Strength. It's always within. So he's finding the strength to make decisions in his life. And this can be about things he's doing. So he's working on himself, as you know. That's why the strength cards come out. He's finding that within himself to make decisions. Now, this could also be a decision to reach out to you or see what you're doing. So I see what his energy is towards you. I have difficulty sleeping, waking up, thinking about it. Maybe Frank has the same way. I feel like I'm purging a lot of pain. And that's a good thing that you're purging that pain. So we've got, he's saying to you, am I good enough for you? There it is. Okay, that's why you're feeling and thinking about him right now, because he's very much having sleepless nights about this anyway. But I feel that he's trying to work out if he's in the right energy to move towards you, and I don't feel he is yet. Okay, because remember, you've got to give him that time that we spoke about in your personal reading, and that still stands strong. Okay, and you purging out your own emotion is a good thing. So he's saying, am I good enough for you? And obviously you're saying, yes, yes, of course you are. Come to me. But he's got to work that out for himself. And that's the decision he's making. And all the decisions he's making in his life are helping him to realise he is worthy of you. That's why he's working on his career and finding his way and finding his identity. And the strength is within him. And this is also a message for you. I feel you're being guided to know that too. And you'll also be working on your own self-worth issues, because if you're doubting the love or not feeling good enough for him, then you're also being guided to work on that. You've got to trust that he does instead of thinking, I hope he does. Okay? So affirm it. I allow love into my life. Let yourself be loved the right way. So you don't want him turning up until he can love you the right way. Okay, because of his own insecurities and fears, you've got to let him come to you the right way. And it's the same for him. Okay, he doesn't have to need to keep reassuring you that he loves you. You should know it in your heart and soul without the ego. Okay, so affirm it today. I allow love into my life. So let yourself be loved today by heaven. Let yourself feel supported. Accept things as they are. Be okay with where you are. And have faith. Okay, stay positive, the angels say. Archangel Raphael is saying to you to feel more healthy, to sleep better, to feel more relaxed about things. Focus on staying positive. So Archangel Raphael is helping you to be optimistic and then take the appropriate action that supports that. I know that, but this is what you're learning to work through. Your ego is how you release the ego. It's about having faith in who you are. Okay? And you're saying, my ego says otherwise, now he's with her. Well, your ego said otherwise when he was with the other karmic partner. Okay, so it's up to you what energy you're in. You have a choice today, whether you're going to sit around wallowing, saying how bad everything is because he's not physically with you right now and he's with someone else, or you recognise he is learning and growing and finding his own identity, and you focus on you instead. And you focus on staying positive instead of being negative about everything. You have a choice, and you've got to choose the higher path that leads to love and peace and gratitude and being happy with everything you have instead of, wanting something to be different to be happy. So let's find you a sign. What sign will you see today to buoy your faith? What sign will you see today to buoy your faith? Swan. So you're going to see a swan. The angels are going to send you a swan. Very likely today or tomorrow over the weekend, that reminds you you're the divine feminine and not anybody else. And that will help you to remember who you are, so you turn this into love, not fear. It's a twin flame journey, that you're the divine feminine, that you're the one he's searching for. I hope that helps, okay? Elaine, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Any messages for me, please, Liz? What's the message coming through? You are a leader. Now, this is meaning you be yourself. Lead by example. Focus on peace and let go and let it flow, because you're a leader. So you're not meant to run after your twin or, act like you're in the crowd. You're meant to stand strong and know your own worth and value. And that's exactly what you're learning to do right now. So let go and let it flow, because you are a leader. That helps everything move towards you. Remember that. Think about kings and queens, for example. Queens don't go chasing things. They allow them to come to them. And I feel that's what you're doing right now. You're stepping into your majesty. The reason why I'm coughing, I've been channeling lots of throat chakra stuff today. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today because I'm channeling this very strongly. It's collective message, okay? It's because I'm recording Monday's video today. And I know I'm channeling this connected with Monday because I feel there's lots of communication coming in. So we've got prayer. So the message coming through for you today, Elaine, is to pray about what's going on. If you want something to happen, pray about it. If you want guidance, pray to receive it. If you want help, pray about it. So it says, leave it to God or the universe to manifest it for you. Pray and let it go. Have faith in the unseen. So obviously what you want may be unseen right now, but it's there, it's manifesting. Divine hears your prayers. So this is all a message about prayer. You're saying any messages for you? Yes, you need to pray, give it to heaven, surrender, be a leader of light, focus on peace, let things flow. So really this is a message for you to give it to God. And if you're praying all the time, which you say you are there, pray all the time, this is your sign your prayers have been heard and they have been answered. And even though you may not see it yet, it is happening for you. It's bringing a message from Raphael. We've got Jesus is with you, the divine healer. So, dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. So, Jesus with you. Really struggling with this throat chakra today. Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to channel the messages today without the need to cough. Be open to love in all its many forms. So affirm it, I am open to love. Because you are blessed. So blessings are on the way. This is what you can't yet see that you are manifesting. You're manifesting amazing blessings. Be open to love. That means if you go outside and you see a heart, or you see a family embracing, or you see a mother with a child, or you see a couple holding hands, or this is the way you're being shown that you are loved in many ways. So have faith in this. You are loved and you are safe. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Just bear with, my chat jumped up again there. Let me go back down to it. So, Patricia, where are you? There you are. Hi, Liz, how is A doing? May I have a message? So, how is A doing today? He wants to speak his truth. So, he's preparing to speak his truth to you, to other people in his life. So, he's preparing. So, he wants to speak his truth. We've got Seven of Pentacles. This is what you're perhaps manifesting too. Okay, you may be wanting him to come to you and open up more to you, speak his truth. Okay, so this is something that he's been thinking about doing since July. So he wants to tell you what's on his mind. He wants to be more open with you. Okay, what else have we got? We've got, you are special to me even though I told you otherwise. So he may not have necessarily told you otherwise, but he may have made you feel otherwise through his actions or behaviour. And he's saying, you are special to me. And I feel that's what he wants to tell you. In his own way. Okay, he wants to tell you in his own way how special you are. He wants to speak that truth to you. And that may be what you're manifesting. Because you may be wanting him to actually emotionally tell you that. And this is what he's working up to. So let's see what the lesson is right now. What's the lesson right now? We've got sacred sexuality. It says honor your sensuality with your body is sacred. So this could be about him desiring you. And you waiting to be with him physically until he's actually opening up and telling you how he feels. Because your body is sacred. And I feel he does want you. So this could be about you setting boundaries down in that way. And knowing that he only gets to have you in that way if he is giving to you emotionally. So you'll give him the physical side of things if he gives you the emotional side of things. And that doesn't mean you're bargaining with him or, you're kind of playing games. It's about you knowing your own worth and value. And I feel that's why this card has come out, because he does value you and he is attracted to you and he does want you and he wants to honour and respect you and do it right. And it's also about you knowing that as well, that you have to also be able to set those boundaries down so he can come into your life the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Just so you say something about ENT, you cannot use voice until, like this is channeled energy. This is why I have to do it, because I'm channeling the message. It's to do with communication and blocks being released, and this is how the angels I don't need a drink. It's not that I'm coughing. Please understand, this is not me coughing. This is me channeling throat chakra activation. Doesn't matter how much I drink, it doesn't matter what I do. Until I've channeled the message, it won't go. And that's because I'm doing a reading today for Monday, which I need to write down, not that I'm going to forget, okay? Okay, about communication being released, like coming in, being released, throat chakra. It's the way it works, it's the way it works. It's the way the angels have always shown me how to channel. And I experience all kinds of things, okay? So it's just, perhaps I shouldn't have gone live today. If people are going to think that I'm coughing or whatnot, you know, that's how it is behind the scenes when you do channeling, burping, coughing, aching, all of it, physical things, you know, it's how it is. So CC Lynn, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel my throat and upper back. There you go. I'm not surprised you feel the throat chakra. Okay, the upper back is also about feeling unloved. So your person may not feel appreciated today where he is, and you know that, okay? So what's the message coming through? My wounds hurt me. Okay, so this is about healing the wounds. That's what he's saying to you. And telepathy, he might call. So he's communicating you through telepathy and the things you're physically experiencing. So in the upper back is about burdens. You know, it's like shoulders, upper back. It's like carrying burdens around. So what you're actually picking up on is what he's going through. And it's the way you are communicating through telepathy. You know, it's the way that you're sensing his energy and feeling him. Yeah, they give me fear when I'm connecting with him and releasing all these fears about changing. So he's saying my wounds hurt me and the things I've done to you hurt me. So he also really hurts through the things that have happened between you. You know, the way he's perhaps hurt you and let you down and you've been healing your wounds. So the message is that you are beautiful and he wants you to know that today. That you are beautiful inside and outside. That's how he sees you. What does he want to say? What does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I care too much about what others think right now. So that's why he's carrying this burden around, judgment. What will people think? I've failed again. What are people going to think? And it doesn't matter what people think anyway, but this is something he is releasing and he is taking control. So he is becoming the magician to no longer care about what people think. He said, my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realised. And again, this could be creating blocks. This could be why you're experiencing this in the throat. So he may have things he needs to say to his family, things he needs to say to people around him in his life that may be judging him. And he's saying it's a bigger factor than I realised. So he is going to take control of it though, and he is going to overcome it. So those are the things that are currently holding him back. He needs to speak his truth out to his family, people who may have an opinion, and he needs to move beyond that. Okay, that doesn't mean it's going to stop you from being together though. This is him taking back his power in his own masculine way. And there's so much hope. Great things are heading your way. Stay positive and grateful. So that's the message for you today. You know, to stay positive, to be grateful, and allow things to unfold. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Patty, thank you for the donation. What's coming in for me in the next 2 weeks at work, okay? Let's do a tarot and we'll pull this deck as well. They want me to bring you a message in from the universe. So, bear with my voice today. Perhaps I should have gone live tomorrow instead of today. Okay, channeling all this throat chakra activation. So what's coming in for you in the next 2 weeks, okay? We've got choice. So you may have a choice to make. Now this could be about you choosing to do things a certain way, to operate in a certain way, to focus on peace, okay? Or it could be you have a choice, so maybe you get offered some kind of promotion or to do something at work that you have to make a choice about. So the angels say choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You're only one choice away. Okay, so I feel that what's coming in for you is a choice at work. And maybe you get offered another job or you have an opportunity to do something new. We've got give and take locked as well. So it feels like anything that has felt locked or shut down, like shut down to you at work, or something hasn't been there or available to you, is going to open up. So give and take. And again, give and take is about doing things equally in an equally balanced way. So it says, be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. And this may be connected with work. This may be connected with your relationship. You know, give and take, doing things equally balanced, knowing what serves you. And it says, work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. So I feel you may be making a choice over the next few weeks to move towards something that's going to lead to more security, more money, more job satisfaction. I feel a choice coming in. And then don't panic about it because it will be revealed in time, okay? So let me bring in a tarot card about this as well. What's coming for you in the next 2 weeks at work? Okay, we've got 7 of Wands. So I definitely feel moving towards something new or a new way of doing something. So this would make sense with the choice. My chat keeps jumping up and down. Bear with me, guys. It's going to be one of them days today, I think. Let me bring it back up. There we go. So I feel that this is about you moving to the other side of something. And you may already know what I'm talking about with this choice. We've got 6 of Pentacles. Again, that's about equal give and take. If you feel that you're doing too much or you're overgiving or overdoing and not being appreciated, that's going to balance out. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. So don't be afraid to walk away or offer, if you're offered something else, or take the cup that's been offered to you, because that will lead to your dreams coming true. And you've got 9-9. This could also be connected with your spiritual path. So the angels say don't give up your dreams of manifesting at work and in love. And I feel something is going to be offered to you over the next few weeks. This could definitely be moving into September. So over the next 4 to 5 weeks, or even 5 to 9 weeks coming in after that, there could be change and choice. I hope that helps, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. What are Karmic G's feelings? So what are Karmic G's feelings? Take time for you. He needs time for himself right now. He's processing his feelings. So whenever his feelings are, we're going to check, he's processing that. So he needs time for himself, okay, especially on this day. He's saying to you, he's saying, I feel too much pressure right now. So he's not in the right headspace at this moment to be able to come forward and communicate what he's feeling, because he's processing what he's feeling. So he's saying, I need to take time for myself because I feel too much pressure right now. Now, I don't feel that's pressure from you directly, but he's feeling pressured in his life. So what he's saying is, the thought of you still does things to me. So obviously the thought of you doing things to him means it stirs his soul. It makes him feel turned on. It makes him feel, a lot of emotion. But I don't feel he's ready to express that emotion today. So he's actually safer today in the silence or in his head about you than actually coming forward to you. So give him time. So let me give you a message from the universe. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Receiving this card, okay? Get ready for an unexpected breakthrough, so you may see penguins today. Good news and plot twist blessings are coming. So let me bring you an individual sign. So look out for penguins today as a sign of a breakthrough, or over the weekend. What sign are you going to see? We've got Black Panther, very powerful. Okay, so you're going to be shown a Black Panther over the weekend in some way, shape or form that shows you he is preparing to come forward to you. And right now, until he does, there is a spiritual protection there. You're embracing the dark feminine within yourself. So any dark thoughts that come up in you, allow them to come through, feel them, sense them, and then be comfortable with that. Be comfortable with what you're feeling. Be your authentic self. There's deep soul truths coming out. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's any messages from DM today's current emotions towards me. So what's going on with him today? He's saying to you, it will be worth it. So this is about timing. Coming together, being together, it will all be worth it in the end. And he wants you to know that. He's also opening his heart. Open your heart. So he's opening his heart because he knows that's part of his mission. He is aware that you have a bond and that you have a mission together. He may not know what it is, but he feels drawn to you in that way. And his heart is telling him to just do it. So I feel he's trying to get the courage to not only reach out and come forward to you, but to make changes in his life. And you're bringing those emotions out of him. Why? Because you're the divine feminine. So the message for you today is this. Take a step back and remember who you are and let him take the lead. So your message is to believe in yourself. And how he feels about you is very drawn to you. He loves you. He's attracted to you. And he's facing his fears because of you. So you have to give him this time to do that. So take the step back today, focus on you, and let him take the lead and come forward. And that's what he's gathering courage to do. So you might see lions today. You still mould, and they give me the word mould, you still hold a piece of my heart, but you still mould my heart. So I feel this about him moulding things into place. They show me like a mould as in, like in Ghosts where they're building that mould into something, and obviously that's the heated, steamy scene. They're showing me that, like moulding something into place. Something is being moulded right now. So I feel it's not the right time for a communication. It's being cleared. This is what I'm connecting with for this day in general, with me channeling this as well. Next week, something big is going on. Yeah, lots of fear being released. So the whale is reminding you that you were grown as a soul. We've got the candle coming through, and we've got the world. So have faith that you've come to earth for a reason, for soul growth, and that candle never goes out, that flame never goes out, he's drawn to you. What they're showing me is like Florence Nightingale. Remember that you are a healer, that you attract him to you with your natural light. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. And Liz, how did P feel seeing my story with the song and couple hugging on the picture I posted last night before he saw my story? He gave me Rihanna's Stay telepathically. And what is this weekend bringing for me? So how did he feel seeing your story with this song and picture? What did he feel? He felt strong. It made him feel like the emperor. It reminded him of what he's here to do. Okay, so it made him feel like I can do this. It gave him strength. That's very powerful. Okay, how did he feel? He's saying to you, you still take my breath away. So it made him think about you and him. It made him think about what he wants. So I'm not surprised that song came to you, because he's asking you to stay, to not give up, to have faith. But you made him feel like the emperor. And he feels like you're the Queen of Pentacles. So he sees you as very strong, independent, loving, someone who, you know, is powerful within their own life. And he feels like you are a match in that way. So I definitely feel there's a powerful message there about it stirred something in him. But remember, you don't have to keep posting things to get his attention, because he's aware of you anyway through telepathy. So what's the message for the coming week, or what you need to know for the weekend? Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Now, this could be with your mum as well. It could be other things you've got going on. So events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. So if you feel things have been on hold between you, it's going to move forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what your attention goes to. You know, what needs your attention the most. So in other words, right now, what needs your attention? Focus on that. So it may be your own self. It could be your mum. It could be other things you've got going on. And remember, the more you take a step back, the more he moves forward to you. But it's so powerful that he's coming through as the emperor, because you made him feel strong. Give me this block there. I'm so exhausted, I feel like I fall down. Well, you need to replenish yourself then. Bless everyone, including yourself, and connect with nature today. So maybe go for a walk. Let me bring Raphael in. Maybe go for a walk today if you feel exhausted. Okay, go for a walk. It'll boost your energy up. And go for a walk without your phone. Yeah, they're giving me again this block coming through. Forgiveness heals. You may need to forgive everything. Maybe you need to go for a walk today and talk to God, because you may feel you need to forgive God for what's going on with your mum, or what's happening with him, your twin. You know, and they're giving me a taste in my throat, like a bitter taste. Okay, and that's connected with forgiveness. So if you have any bitter taste in your mouth or a bitter thought, release them out. So affirm it today. Say, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want and need, which is peace and health. So forgiveness will lift you up, and it will make you feel better. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for gifting a membership to Gypsy there. That's an amazing gift to give. Thank you for doing that, honey. And anyone who is a member or has just become a member or wants to be one, you get extra videos 3 times a week and all the access behind the scenes. And our beautiful soul sister Palami, who's in the chat here, sent a beautiful picture over earlier with her carrot Fiona. And Palami, you're looking beautiful. You are beautiful. So you got to remember your own power. You know, I see photos of our soul family and see the beauty there. I'm like, what are you worrying about? What are you stressing about? You know, Palami is gorgeous, like everyone in the chat here. So what are you worrying about? Okay, why are you stressing about your twin when you look like that? And not only you look like that, but you got a heart to match. Okay, so you got to remember your own beauty. You're beautiful, okay? You need to hear that. I know I haven't got to your question yet, but that's what you need to know. So next message we got is for Patty. Thank you for the donation. What information is my manager hiding from me? Okay, what information is your manager hiding from you? So first of all, ask yourself the question why you feel like anyone is hiding something from you. The angels are saying to you, don't focus on what other people are doing. Focus on living your life to its fullest potential. Focus on doing your job to your best potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. So maybe what they are hiding from you is approval. Okay, they may not be hiding anything at all from you. It may be that they aren't giving you approval in some way, or validation in some way, or maybe you feel like you need to receive more information to feel validated in some way. You don't need to live up to anyone else's expectations. You need to live up to yours. So the universe is saying, live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. So I feel the message is, it doesn't matter whether they're hiding information or not. What matters is that you're doing your job and you're living your life to your highest potential, and let other people deal with their own stuff. Okay? We've got Page of Swords and the truth. So maybe that truth. We've got the Death card for rebirth. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like there could be a change coming in that would lead to a change. So obviously you've said as well what's coming in the next 2 weeks at work. And this is about some kind of decision or some kind of choice that's ahead. And that would make sense with the rebirth and the Ace of Swords coming in for September, with the Ace of Swords being September energy. So a truth is coming out, or some kind of decision to move things forward. So there may not be something may not be being said to you right now or discussed with you right now, because there could be some delayed communication, but that will come through. And I feel this will perhaps shift things up in you. Or, your comfort zone may get shifted around a little bit. So the opportunity is coming for something to change. And you've got to do what's right for you. So if you decide to make a change in your life, in your career, if you think this isn't working for me, or there's something else out there for me, or I want to do something differently, don't let it shake your routine. Because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like worrying about something, or not feeling that you are safe in some way or secure in some way. The Nine of Pentacles is feeling content and safe. So I feel it's definitely a huge sign about you going through some kind of change within September, but it's going to have the best outcome for you. And that's why the angels are making sure you know that if you live your life and do your job to the fullest potential, and you don't need approval from anyone, you're going to live up to your expectations and do what's right for you. So keep moving forward. But I feel any truth that needs to come out is going to be coming out during September. I hope that helps, okay? And you don't need your boss's approval or to know what's going on with them really to feel good about what you're doing. You just need to have faith in what you're doing and the person you are. And the way I channel readings is through the angels. The angels give you the higher perspective instead of perhaps fear or stress or, anything like that. They help you to look beyond the ego and the illusion and to see it in the most highest way for the highest good of all involved. And that's why this card is so powerful, because it says you've got to live your life to the fullest potential, do you the right way. And then you don't really care what's going on with anyone else, because you're doing the best you can do. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Message from the angels related to my father's attitude to me. Well, again, whatever is the same thing, really. Whatever your father is doing is about your father. It's not about you at all. It's about something he's going through within himself. And if he is giving you attitude in some way, it's because of his own fears and insecurities and his own stuff. It's nothing to do directly with you. Okay? So don't take it personally. Rise above. Try and have compassion, empathy. So what's the message about this for you? The reason some people act the way they do, okay, or the reason some people walk away for no reason has nothing to do with you. So what I'm feeling here is the reason why he's doing whatever he's doing, it's actually got nothing to do with you. And this is also reminding you that people remove themselves from your life for a reason, and you walk away for a reason, or, it's really the angel's way of saying in this message, you don't need to put up with anything that you don't feel you need to put up with. You don't need to put up with attitude. It's how you perceive it. It's a neutral thing. It's how you perceive it that makes it good or bad, negative or positive, light or dark, anything that's making you feel some kind of way towards what he's doing. Okay, so this is saying to you, this is the angel saying greater is coming than what you're doing. The reason this card's come out, I'm not going to read you the card because it's not actually about your dad's attitude. It's about walking away. It's about not paying it attention. It's about saying it's nothing to do with you at all. It's about their own issues and fears. Hurt people. When we're scared, we can lash out. When we are stressed out, we can get angry. We can blame other people when we're really needing to look within. It's all of that, okay? And the angel's saying this to you, and this may be what your father's attitude is bringing up in you. Because God's saying to you, the universe, the higher power, whoever you connect with, I'm bringing this through God. I know you've been questioning yourself lately, wondering if you were good enough or strong enough to do what your heart desires to do. So your father may be actually making you question your own worth, whether you were strong enough or good enough for things. So this message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith. So don't let your father's attitude put you off or make you feel like you're not good enough or you can't do something, because you know your truth. But the ultimate message is, whatever's going on with your father is actually nothing to do with you at all. It's to do with himself. So don't take it on like your own pain. Don't take it personally. Don't get angry or triggered. Breathe through it, and instead go outside and breathe. Or go into another room and breathe, and then you calm your energy back. And then you don't rise to whatever's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Christiana, thank you for the donation. Do I have any future with George? A separation for good this time? So do you have a future with George? Okay, you got the Page of Cups in reverse. So right now there's no love messages or no confirmation, and that's causing the fear. Because it's like you're in separation or you're not communicating. So that's why you're actually questioning everything right now. But I feel you do feel the connection. You do feel like something is coming. Like I feel inside, without the ego, without the fear, that it's not over between you. You can sense that. Okay, that's why you're saying a separation for good this time. And again, they give me this block. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So it's about how you're looking at this right now that's causing the problem, not the separation itself. And again, they give me a big block. This block is there for a reason right now. We've got the Eight of Swords. So you currently in August, you feel trapped. You feel trapped in your own mind. You feel trapped in your head, maybe. Worrying about this. I feel that there's stress here. And this could have been something that came up around the new moon. So maybe the new moon brought fear up around you, because I'm connecting with fear. And it's about taking control of that fear. So before I even go into whether it's over with George or not, what the angel's wanting me to say to you is, your mind right now is causing the problem, not the situation itself. Okay? Because I feel inside you sense that something is coming. There is good news ahead. And you're finding the strength right now. So you've got to find the strength within you right now to move forward. Okay, to feel strong, because what he's doing is he's receiving signs about you, just like you're receiving signs about him. So I don't feel this separation is for good. I feel you're going to come back together. I feel you know that already. It's just the anxiety in your mind that's playing tricks on you. So he's saying a lot of signs are pointing me to you lately. So he's already seen signs about you. He's already been shown that you're meant to be together, and it's never over. The angels say don't hold on to the past, because it stops you from living in the present. And that's what you may be doing right now, going over everything in your head. It says release any old hurts, worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. That's what the angels want you to focus on. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have gone wrong. You deserve inner peace, let it go. So you may be going over things in your mind, thinking if only I'd done this differently, or said this, or things wouldn't be where they are right now. But they're where they are right now for a reason. If you're in separation, there's a healing taking place. So the message is the Sun. So I do feel you're going to be together. I don't feel it's a separation for good, but I feel that you can find happiness in this moment by releasing all this pain. It says happiness and love are all around you. Count your blessings. And remember, gratitude is the quickest and easiest way out of pain. We've also got union. So you're going to come together. Being in a relationship together, and it feels wonderful. So you are going to move beyond separation. You are going to be together. This is your confirmation. So for now, focus on your blessings. I feel something could turn around in October here. The 10-10 is going to be significant. So use this time right now to let go of all the fear and have faith and affirm. Whatever's meant for me will be for me. And it will. And I feel you know that he is meant for you. So let me do you an affirmation you can use to calm your energy today. Yeah, blessings are on the way. You are blessed. The more grateful you are, the more you'll see these blessings show up, the more calmer you'll feel, and the more in the now. So stop going over the past, what happened or didn't happen, and start being present in the now. And affirm, I am blessed. Blessings are on the way. It's going to be okay. So I do feel there's a future you are going to be together, just not yet. And the separation is serving you. I hope that helps, okay? Alma, thank you for the donation. Looking at opening a business with someone, will it be successful? Must I go ahead? Okay, well, obviously do what you feel right, okay? So understand this. Whatever happens in this business, you are safe, you are protected. Okay, so the angels want you to know whatever you do, whatever you put your energy and your passion into, it will be protected. And there may be some fear there around what's going to happen, which can make you feel a little bit unsettled or unsafe. Now, it was 55 on the timer as I just looked up. And 55 is about change. So I feel this change is for the right reasons. It's a positive change. But again, change can be scary. It can make you feel rattled, unsafe, fearful. So the angel's saying you are safe, you are protected. The worst is behind you. And you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It's safe for you to trust your path. So I feel this as you can trust this path you're being guided to. So you're saying, will it be successful? Must I go ahead? Well, obviously, you've got to ask yourself that question. Is it the right thing to do? Okay, does it feel right for me? Because you are safe, and if you trust the journey, it will go ahead. It will be okay. So is it going to be successful? Okay, will it be successful? Be assertive. What you put in, you get out. So as long as you actually take the chance and be assertive with this, I feel you'll be offered a key. Now that key could open a door to financial abundance or to a building or a place where it's going to bring things in. So I feel the answer is yes when you're strong and you say, must I go ahead? You already know you should in your own way. And it's really strange. This is what they're bringing in. They give me go, 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 because I don't know why it's just popped in my head, but I have to give you what I'm saying. There's a ride at Alton Towers called Rita, and it's one of the fastest rides, okay? And it says go, 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 and then boom, it's fast, okay? And they're giving me that, and I feel that's about quick movement. So I feel if you go for this, you're going to receive quick, speedy success. It's going to move forward like that ride. I don't know why they give me that, but the other thing is because it says you must. It says something in it like you must. I have never been on it, by the way, but before it goes, it says you must something. Are there any people here who've been on Rita? It says something right at the beginning before it goes off. It says you must something, and that's what's popping in my mind. But I don't know if it says you must relax or you must something, and then you go fast. So I feel it is something you're being guided to do, yes, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to move forward the right way. I hope that helps, okay? But always follow your heart. Don't let a reader or a message or a guidance, be the answer. You follow your intuition, inside. I hope that helps, okay? Priyansha, thank you for the donation. I have 2 questions. 1, universe guidance for love life, and 2, what's coming towards me in love life. Well, let's ask the universe both questions. So what's the universe's guidance for your love life right now? And what's coming towards you in your love life in the next month? So the guidance is prioritize self-healing right now. So the universe is saying don't focus on being with someone right now. Focus on being with yourself. Focus on self-healing. Put your needs above the other person for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthy within yourself. There's no rush. So the message is, there's no need to rush love. You can't hurry love. Okay, that song. But there's no need to rush anything. Focus on you right now, giving to you and being in peace in the moment, being at ease. What's coming in love is letting go of the past. And the past could obviously come back. So this could be the person you are connecting with that you want to come back. Okay, so this could be someone from the past returning. But he says when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets and commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for what you think you may have done wrong or where you think you may have gone wrong. You deserve inner peace, let it go. So what I'm feeling, what's coming towards you is the opportunity to do something differently. The opportunity to let go of the past and be in the now. And I feel this message is about when he comes back, and I feel you know he will, okay, that you're going to be healing from what's happened. So you're going to have a fresh start, a clean slate. So what I'm feeling is, if you heal your wounds now, anything that's really hurt you around this situation, this person, or in love in general, then you're ready for when he comes back in with a clean slate. So what's coming in love in the next few months is the opportunity to begin again with this person and do it in a clean way. And when I say clean, the camera's shut then as well, where there's no shaky ground, where you've released the past, where you don't dredge up the past or go over it over and over again. You let it go and you say, okay, what's done is done. So trust the signs you see. So I feel over the next month, you're going to see signs that show your person is going to return. And when he does, it's going to be in a different energy. So you are being guided by signs and synchronicities. So I feel it may take a bit longer than, like next month. It's not like he's going to definitely come back next month. You've got to be okay with divine timing. But know that you're on the right path. Okay, so something could be happening around the 17th of September or for 17 weeks. Okay, at the most for something shifting here. So if you start seeing 717, that's your message that you're on the right path all as well. So prioritize self-healing and self-care and let the universe do the rest. I hope that helps, okay? They give me fear. Yeah, let go of any fear around coming back or timing. So they give me a lot of fear there and blocks. So fear can get in the way. And please understand when I say fear, I don't mean like scared, like, being afraid. It's about anxiety and stress. That's what fear is. Okay, because if there was love, there would be no, if there's love and only love, there's no stress, there's no anxiety, there's no darkness. It's fear that brings all that up, okay? I hope that helps. Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you today? What does Adam want to say? Adam is saying to you, I just got sidetracked. So it's like, I feel this has come through because you're wondering why he hasn't reached out yet. Or you're wondering why he's still taking his time. And he's saying, I got sidetracked. So this means he's got busy with other things, like fear and anxiety. But he could be busy with work. He could be doing something in his life. So he's letting you know. I feel you're asking there in your mind. If you're saying, where are you? Or what you're doing. He's saying, I just got sidetracked. It's like he's apologising for the time it's taking. What else do you need to know? Yeah, he wants this new beginning, but it's delayed. That's why it's in reverse. So he wants to take a leap of faith. There's just fear around it. Okay, so he wants to move forward. He's just a little bit afraid. His heart is telling him to go for it. And he's going out in nature. And that's where he's finding the strength to move forward. Okay, so again, it's about trusting. So let's just see what your lesson is right now. What's your lesson right now? What's been learned? We've got activation and queen energy. So your power is to activate your queen energy, which means you let go, you surrender, you let things happen naturally. You sit on your throne and allow him to come to you by recognizing your worth and value and allow the soul contract to play out. So this is really about you allowing him to come to you and just letting him deal with whatever he's sidetracked by and letting him come forward. So just affirm it. I know everything's working out. Just be in the moment and allow things to happen naturally. So I feel the message is he's coming, but again, you can't control the when or the how. I hope that helps. Jacinta, thank you for the second donation there, honey. Liz, will my mum be okay this weekend? I'm so tired managing all this by myself. Well, you're not really by yourself, are you? Because you've got your angels, but you're not allowing the angels to take that burden away. So give it to heaven fully. I really want things to get better. I want to relax and relax. So the angel's saying, you can relax. You just got to choose it. You got to choose peace. And I feel what you're struggling with is you're trying to control the situation. Okay, so you've got to release this now. Remember, like I said, your mum is learning her own lessons. You can't control that. So you've got to let her learn herself. So really what the angels want you to do is be okay with what happens, whether it's good or bad. It's about moving into the energy of acceptance. And listen to your intuitive feelings, because your feelings know the truth. Okay, you know your own truth, you do. So listen to those intuitive feelings, and that will increase your energy. Because intuitively, you know it's only fear that's causing this problem for you, allowing your fears to control you. So listen to your intuitive feelings, not your scary feelings, and then you'll relax and your energy will increase. I have to manage those. Yeah, but you can call on your angels to help you to feel calmer when you're doing it, to feel like there's more energy to do those things. Give that to heaven. Ask Archangel Metatron to expand your time so you feel like you've got more time and you're not rushing around. And see to something that's powerful, you know, because at the end of the day, you'll look back, and the thing, I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen to your mum, but you'll look back and be grateful for the time you were able to do this. Because God has a plan. Okay, I'll give you an example, you know. Before my mum passed away, and, you know, my mum was dealing with cancer, and before she passed away, she got an infection. She had cancer for 7 years. She managed to survive 7 years. She was amazing. But the point I'm making is, she got an infection, and while she had that infection, I had to go. I didn't have to do it. I chose to do it. Obviously, we always have a choice. Like you have a choice right now. You're saying I've got to do the cooking and the cleaning and all of this, but you haven't. You've got a choice. You're choosing to do it from your heart because it's, you know, it's right. But what I'm saying is, you know, I had to go down every day for a month, twice a day, to give her a medicine and make sure she got everything she needed and all of that. And yes, there was times where it was stressful for me, and I was thinking there's 100 things, other things I could be doing. I was so grateful for the time because we had a laugh and, you know, we got on, and even though it was, you know, painful and awful seeing her that way and whatever else, it was also a really bonding thing. And then, you know, that was in the January, and she passed in the March, and I'm so grateful for that because I think God did that. Well, I know he did that. So I had that extra time with her. Does that make sense? And I think that if I hadn't had that extra time with her, I would have had a lot of regret. So enjoy the fact that you're cooking and cleaning and doing all these things, because I feel that you'll look back and be grateful for it. I really do. Okay, so that's the message I've got coming through there. So let me actually bring a card through for your mum, because I know you're worried about your mum. We've got sunlight. So make sure you're doing things like opening the curtains, perhaps taking her in the garden to get some sunlight. Or so, dear Raphael, help me to enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. And this is also about you making sure you're getting outside a little bit, or so you're not stuck in the house doing all the cleaning and it. Just make sure you go in nature, or just stand it outside the house for 5 minutes and breathe in the air. I hope that helps, okay? But try to relax your energy down and call on your angels to take the load off, and then you'll feel you're okay. You know, perhaps put your headphones in and listen to some music when you're doing the chores, and then you won't be so stressed out. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, the sun's come out here today. It was raining all day yesterday, but it was cleansing rain as well. Just bear with me, my chat jumped up there. Let me just move it down. Okay, where are we? Let me go back to where I was in the chat. There we are. So we've got Donna, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Any message from Mark and a music card? So what does Mark want you to know today? What does Mark want you to know today? Mark's saying to you, the thought of you still does things to me. So obviously there's a lot of passion between you today that you're very likely picking up on. So the thought of you. So he's doing a lot of thinking about you today, and it does things to him. Yeah, look at this. We've got knock on wood. Our passion is crazy intense. I'm not surprised that flew out when he's saying the thought of you does things to me. And he may be doing things to himself today, thinking about you, because the knock on wood is about wanting to take action. So I say knock on wood as in a knock on the door, or wanting to take some kind of action. So the passion is crazy like thunder and lightning. Okay, so you may want to listen to that song. Maybe there's going to be a storm, or you see a storm. Yeah, look at this. I feel the earth move. You have rocked my world. Wow. So, I mean, isn't this amazing? Out of this deck, you get 2 passion cards. And they're both about movement, action, fire. Okay. I feel the earth move under my feet. Okay. And knock on wood. This is about movement coming to you. You've rocked my world. Our passion is crazy intense. I can't stop thinking about you. So I feel that he's doing things today, thinking about you. And he wants to take action. So let's get a message about what you can affirm today to perhaps calm your energy down. Then we're going to bring in a different deck. Yeah, be playful and fun, connect with your inner child. So your inner child wants to come out to play today. And I feel that's also about the desire, because you may be feeling a bit, having thoughts yourself that you can't escape. So your thoughts are on fire. So I'm using the Intimate Soul deck here. What does he want to say to you? Wow, I want to marry you. I'll make you mine. So it's not just about you being intimate. It's about intimacy in other ways. I want to marry you. I will make you mine. So that's what his intention is. And I am in love with you. I love this. I pick up the Intimate deck, which is more about passion. And then in the Passion deck, he's saying, I want you to know I'm in love with you and I want to marry you and make you mine. And in the deck that isn't as passionate, all the passion cards come out. Interesting. And this may be activating your inner child. So you may feel very excited today. You may want to do something for your inner child to connect you with inner peace. I hope that helps, okay? Powerful message. Big thank you to everyone who's here in the chat today. I'm sending you so much love. Do bear with my voice today. I've been channeling throat chakra activation, settling down a little bit now. So, if your throat's hurting or you're coughing, or anything like that, that's why it's throat chakra activation. So we're going to do a little bit. Thank you for the donation, honey. What's in store for me this week coming? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, thank you, honey. When I'm channeling, physical things, it doesn't mean there's anything up with me. I'm used to it, okay? So first of all, the angel's saying to you, a chapter in your life is coming to an end. So you'll know what that is. Now that could be separation coming to an end. Or it could be a part of your life is changing. You may feel stronger right now. So a chapter in your life is coming to an end. And this is what's coming in the next week. Now, you may even feel stronger in September because I feel September is going to be a turning point. So you may even feel like you move into September on Monday. You're like, whoa, 2025 is like that part is gone and this is a new beginning. You're going to feel re-energized, rejuvenated, more power in you. So the angels say, rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter for you. So it's like the angels saying the next week there's going to be beautiful things coming in. So use this day or this weekend to rest and rejuvenate. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. So anything that you feel is out of your control, which is the way that other people behave or act or the things they say or do or their behavior, you can't control those things, so let them go. And move forward fearlessly. Call on Michael, Archangel Michael, and he will move forward fearlessly with you. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. That's really powerful. So this could also be you having a clear out or releasing things that need to go, because there's beautiful things ahead for you, more beautiful things ahead for you than anything that's happened before. So there's, really good things ahead of you. So right, my chat just jumped up. Let me go back to where I was. So what else is coming in for the week ahead for you? That you are beautiful. You are beautiful inside and out. So the angels want you to move into the new week knowing that. Affirm it. I'm beautiful inside and outside. Look at this, 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy, love, union ahead. Your person telling you you're beautiful. Forgive me, fear. Let go of any fear about having the relationship you seek because it's coming in. I'm not saying it's coming in the next 2 weeks, but it's coming. And you're going to see an activation in October as well as you move towards October. So you could see more signs about relationships. You may see more happy couples. You may see people holding hands or whatever it is you're wanting to manifest in your life. You start seeing those things coming to you through signs, through previews, visions, dreams. So the angel's saying, be yourself. You are beautiful inside and outside. When you operate in that energy, it opens all the right doors for you. So let's bring you a power message in for the coming week. Trust in divine timing. Bless everyone, including yourself. So if you're trusting this week moving forward, all the blessings are going to start showing up for you, especially as you move towards October. So really great things are ahead. Whatever's gone, what's coming is better. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have a 5D message from him, please? What's his 5D message? What's his 5D message? Okay. His 5D message is, when the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. So that's what he's doing. He's letting go of who he thought he was. And his life is crashing down around him to make him aware of that in his 5D self. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path, Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you've been waiting for. So his higher self wants you to know that all the chaos that's going on right now is a turning point to bring in the love the right way. That's what he wants you to know. Okay, so what else is he wanting you to know from his 5D self? But the thing is, 5D and 3D are linked anyway. Okay, so you've got a timing card that flew off and you're on the right path. What, did you hear that? Did anyone hear that then? That was like a whistling. It was like, woo. So I feel you may hear a whistle today as a sign, okay, that something is happening there. So you're on the right path. That's what you need to know. And as soon as I picked this card up, that whistle happened. So you may hear a whistling noise today as a sign you're on the right path, or you may see 717. He's saying you still hold a piece of my heart. I'm just doing what I have to do right now, okay? We've got, I miss the feel of you next to me. He's saying you are never far from my mind, and I look at your picture often. So what you need to know is he's looking at your pictures in some way, shape or form, whether that's social media or he's got a picture of you on his phone or in his head. And he's saying you're never far from my mind because I miss you and I miss the feel of you next to me. Now, I know you've not physically been intimate, but he's had you around him and he's felt your energy there and he misses that. And he wants you to know he's doing what's right, and that's all the change and all the chaos and upheaval that's happening is happening to him to grow him, just like it's happening to you to grow you. I hope that helps again. I don't know what that whistle was. It must have come from outside. Unless there's something in my kitchen whistling away. I went in the garden yesterday. I went in the kitchen yesterday because I'm moving the chat up. I went in the kitchen yesterday and looked out the window, and there was a squirrel eating its dinner outside, and it was so cool. It was like a piece of pineapple or something, and I recorded it and shared it for members. It was just sitting there for ages, and I was talking to it, and I was saying, what's that you're eating? And it come closer, so I could see it closer up. Unfortunately, the camera was a bit blurry, but that's a huge sign that, you know, a squirrel just relaxing and eating its dinner in the garden. It's like, that's giving the masculines the time to process, and then they move forward. Really powerful. So Tara, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, hon. Angel messages and DM, is he missing me? So how is your masculine feeling today? And you know he is, because you're missing him. You know, it's mirrored. So he's saying, I need time. He's asking you for patience. Please be patient with me. I just need time. So yes, he's missing you. He just needs time to move things forward or to take care of things. You've got union and you've got changes. You've got the stag in this as well. So the stag is the promise of union. And I feel you may see a stag today, or you may see this symbol as a sign of the union manifesting. So it's like he's saying that he's doing what he needs to do to be with you, and you're doing what you need to do to be with him. So he's saying, I am doing what I need to do to be with you. You must now trust me to find my way. Please be patient with me because I need time. Because being in a relationship together, feeling wonderful is what's on the horizon. So it is all moving forward. The Knight of Wands is about taking action and making adjustments in their life to make that happen. So I definitely feel that he's doing what he needs to do. And he is missing you, but he's doing it the right way. So he's saying to you, I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. So his fear is that when he's finally got ready and figured everything out and moved forward, you're not ready anymore, or you've moved on, or the opportunity isn't there. And that scares him. And that is making him take action. It's like he feels like he's on a clock. He feels pressured to do something because he's afraid of losing you if he doesn't. So it's like he's saying, please wait for me. Don't move on. Give me time. Please be patient with me because it will be worth it. But I do know, it's like he's saying, I do know that you have other offers and you are amazing and beautiful. You are amazingly beautiful and you could have options around you. It's like he's not expecting you to wait for him, but he hopes you do. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Morning, Liz. Meow, meow to you. May I have any message for my beautiful twin, the dragon card? So let's bring a dragon card in first of all. So what's the dragon message for you today? Straight out. Dragon around you is a dusty pink dragon from Andromeda, preparing all your chakras to embody higher love. So you may have done a chakra cleanse, and this could be confirmation of that, or maybe you were choosing to do that over the weekend, and then you accept and radiate the higher love, and you touch others with that flame. And you touch your twin with your higher flame, but you also touch others with your kindness, your generosity, the person you are, the things you do, the things you share, the way you are. So this is, I feel this is like Archangel Jophiel helping you to operate through love. We've also got the Black Dragon, and there's the Black Dragon cocooning you in love and power, cocooning you so your divine potential grows. This is another sign to meditate, to reflect, because you're also undergoing a metamorphosis. And this is about transformation. So you're being assisted as you transform during 2025. So what else is going on? We've got the ego, rise above the fears, the edges, the goodness out. Now, I feel this is what your twin is experiencing, because he's constantly an ego. He constantly blows up about things. So again, he's got this, it's not necessarily a negative personality, but he's got negative traits in him that blow up. It's like he gets angry easily. It's like when you're in union, you're going to be the calm to his storm. You're calming down. I feel that's what you do now anyway. But again, the volatile energy around him, because he needs to express himself, he needs to operate in a higher way. So we've got beginning, let's start again. We belong together in union. So he knows where he belongs. He belongs in union with you. He knows he has this feeling of belonging with you. So again, he's guided back to you constantly. So things that go on in his life, things that go wrong in his life are all pushing him to you. But I do feel he's got this very strong personality where you get to see the loving side of him, but not many others do. Okay, so I miss the feel of you next to me. And that's what he's saying to you. I miss you. I miss the feel of you. I miss you being next to me. Okay, I want you next to me. I know where I belong. I know that we belong together. I want to be in union with you. These are things he wants. So let's see if we can get any timing around you or timing around this. Okay, we've got follow your heart. And I feel that he wants to follow his heart, especially during the Libra season. So obviously the Libra season is between September and October. So this is the 23rd of September to 22nd of October. So you may feel more balanced in this timeline to actually take action to you. And 2019 could be significant for your journey as well. But I feel that this is a message. If you see 1919, this is about balance and spiritual balance. And I'm getting this sign coming through. The angels are saying to hold that season in your mind, the Libra season, because I feel that may be when he feels balanced and not all this volatile energy around him to actually follow his heart and take action to you. So the Libra season is going to be powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just get rid of this. Bear with me a second. Okay, so next question, we've got Crystal. Thank you for coming in with the membership, honey. Okay, thank you for membering to SS. You've donated a membership there to SS. Thank you for doing that, honey. You've put you feel lost there as well. So let's pull you a card. Okay, what's going on with you right now? What's going on with Crystal? So we've got prayer work. So remember, if you feel lost, pray. You're never alone. Okay, so pray about it. Call on your angels. And Archangel Raphael will help you to feel better physically and emotionally. So Archangel Raphael will help you to just feel like you've got direction when you talk to him. So give him the fears you've got. Give him whatever's on your mind right now and find peace. And ask your body for a message. Okay, so you may feel like your body is struggling a little bit too, or it's like your body is speaking to you in some way, telling you to slow down and get your bearings and relax. Call on St. Christopher, call on Archangel Samuel, call on Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, and they will help you to feel guided and move forward like you're not alone. And you can say this to your body as well. Dear body, please help me to hear your messages. Dear angels, thank you for helping me to hear your messages. You could even say this to your twin flame. Call his name and say, thank you for helping me to hear your messages. Please guide me in honouring and respecting my body's needs. So I feel this has come out because the angels want you to honour you right now. Be kind and loving and gentle towards yourself. Give yourself what you need right now. Fill up your own cup. You're only feeling lost because you feel something is missing or isn't working. So the guidance is, oh wow, everything is working out for you and the universe does love you. So affirm it. Everything is always working out for me. The universe loves you. You're not alone, okay? I've lost my dad and my mum, my brother, my mum just 2 days ago. I'm so sorry you're going through this pain, honey. However, you never really lose them. Remember, they live on in you. Okay, so I'm going to do your message from the universe as well. Just bear with me. My chat jumped up. Let me go back to where I was. My chat, where is it? There we are. So what's the message coming through for you from the universe, from above, okay? In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. And I feel what's happened now is your life it feels out of control because that consistency seems to have gone. Okay, because obviously the relationship that you had with your family was consistent. It was always there. And now it's like it's been taken from you. So you've got to find the relationship now with you and with God. Because God is your real Father in heaven. No matter what your connection is with him directly, whether you talk to the universe, the higher power, whoever, there is something bigger than you watching over you. And when we lose our parents especially, it's like we realise we're not orphans after all. We can feel orphaned. It can feel scary because when you have your mum and your dad there, even if the relationship isn't perfect or even if, you're very, very responsible, independent, it's always that, well, they're there if I ever need them for anything or, even if it's just like a word of advice or whatever. And when they're gone, it's like that fear comes in because you think, well, who have I got now? There's no one there who will want to pick up the pieces but you pick up your own pieces and God picks up the pieces with you and for you. So the relationship you can focus on now is the one with you, and it's like you've been freed up to have that relationship with yourself. So every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. So what this means is right now you deserve better than perhaps holding on to unforgiveness. So you may be needing to forgive. You may need to forgive your mum, your dad and your brother for leaving you. And obviously it's not their fault, but you may feel that way, like they've abandoned me. What now? So you have to forgive the part of yourself that is grieving. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel. It's okay to go through what you're going through. And I'm going to pull you a message from the other side. Just bear with me. My chat keeps jumping on. Let me pull you a message from the other side. This is like a collective message from them up there. What do you need to know? What do you need to know from your loved ones in heaven? Ain't no mountain high enough. There you go. So what this means is whenever you need them, they're right there by your side. You're not alone. I want you to go and listen to the songs of the words to Ain't No Mountain High Enough. I don't mean just read the words. Go and listen to the song because that's your mum speaking to you. That's your dad speaking to you. That's your brother speaking to you. Saying whenever you need me, I'm right there. And thank you for speaking so fondly of me. Okay, so I feel this is perhaps connected with your brother, especially where you've spoke loving words. That could be recently, that could be in the presence of others. So that could be like a funeral or when you're having a conversation. So, but I feel you need to go listen to the song Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and that's your loved one saying, whenever you need me, I'm right there. I hope that helps, okay? And you have family here, you're surrounded by love here, so you are supported. Just remember that, okay? Liz, thank you for the donation. Message from my Ellie, please, Liz, and from the angels. So what's the message from the angels for you, first of all? What's the message? Okay, clear message, please. So the message coming through is, whatever the stress is, whatever the stressful thing is, it says this stressful situation is almost coming to an end. So it's like you're nearly at the end of the hard tunnel. There's a light now, you can see a way out. So the angels are sending positive energies to you. Financial help, miracles and life-changing blessings are on the way. So it's like whatever you've been going through in any area of your life, the worst is behind you. And Jesus is with you as well. And he is with you in a healing way. His healing presence is with you. Healing power is with you. He's guiding you. So Jesus right now is assisting your journey. So I want to bring in a message from Jesus to you. Very beautiful Jesus come through. So we've got, seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So really what Jesus is saying is, when you focus on feeling faith, finding faith and trusting and giving everything to heaven and focusing on peace, everything will come to you at the right time. We've got peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. So Jesus is helping you to feel more at peace on your journey right now, to feel more content and to know that you're not alone. That whatever you ask for, that you'll receive with love. So you may have been asking for help here. And also Jesus saying, whenever you do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same as my brother, sister, and mother. So in other words, what he's saying is, I'm your family, and I'm here with you to help you with whatever it is you need. And when you do the will of my Father, which means have faith and trust the process and surrender and love your life and all the things you're constantly doing, that's how you feel supported and safe. And that's when you receive your dreams. Okay, so Jesus is helping you to remember that. So what's the message from your Ellie? And again, I've told you why I love it when you say that, okay? So what's the message coming through from your Ellie today? You are never far from my mind. So he's thinking about you today. He's thinking about you always, because he's saying you're never far from my mind. So he's always thinking about you, but especially today. He said, I am thinking about you today. You're on my mind. Okay, so focus on peace. Focus on being in the present moment. It's like the separation or the no contact or not being around each other is coming to an end. And the tarot card, yeah, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups has been coming out constantly during this live today. And this is a message about moving towards union. Things shifting the right way. Love, power. I hope that helps, okay? So Theory, thank you for the donation. Does he regret his reaction to my confession in May? Okay. Does he regret his reaction? I'm going to bring a different deck and I just want to get a yes or a no. Okay, and the thing is, whatever this card says, understand that everything is a journey of growth. Okay, so obviously you'll be understanding things in a higher way. So whether this is a yes or a no, it's about the guidance on the card. It says you can trust your intuition right now because the answer is yes. So I feel your intuition is telling you that he regrets his reaction, that yes, he does, but also his intuition is telling him what to do next. So it's like his intuition is showing him the truth, okay? So I want to bring in the separation oracle. So what's he regretting around this? And they've guided me to another deck as well. We've got he's a mess because of this regret. So he does feel he's messed things up and he does want to sort out the mess. So I feel that his intention is to deal with it, okay? I want to bring in the deck of apologies. These are all my decks I get out of these drawers, just so you know if you're wondering what decks I'm using. So what's his regret, okay? So what he's saying is, I messed up. There it is again. We've got a mess coming out in the other deck, and now we've got a messed up. So he feels like it's a mess. He messed up. He did it wrong. He's saying it won't happen again. Look at that. It won't happen again. I messed up. I'm going to make it right. That's very powerful. So the answer is yes, he does regret and he's going to sort it out because he doesn't want to mess it up again. He said, I need to forgive myself first. This card just moved on top of the deck. I need to forgive myself first. So when he's done that, he'll come forward. I hope that helps, okay? Empress 44, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any weekend message from Carlos? What does Carlos want you to know? I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So everything he's doing over the weekend, every person he's surrounding himself with, whether it's someone he goes into a shop and sees, or, you know, someone who serves him in a shop, or someone he's around in his life, he sees you in everything and everyone. So he's reminded of you constantly. He's saying, I just got sidetracked. So what this means is he may be busy this weekend. He may have things he's doing. So he may be distracting himself, but he is always reminded of you in everything he does. Okay, so what else is going on with him this weekend? You matter to me. So wherever his attention is, if he's, again, he can't communicate this. He wants you to know this, though. He's struggling to get his words out. But if his attention is elsewhere this weekend, you do matter to him. So it's like he's saying, wherever my attention is, whatever I'm doing, you matter to me. And I will always come back. We are going to reconcile. So this is a huge sign you're going to come back together and sort things out. I hope that helps, okay? E777, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a message for me. What is the energy in our connection, guidance? I had a dream last night that I was wearing white dress and bring my hair. Well, obviously, wearing white is about marriage and commitment, purity as well. My throat's crazy. I woke up coughing. I don't have a cold. I've channeled that all through the start of the live. For like the first 45 minutes, I couldn't stop coughing. It's settled down now. So this new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. And this is what you're working through right now, because you're doing things in a different way. And that could be setting boundaries down. It could be operating in a higher way, seeing things differently. The angels say you can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. In other words, you're changing things because you're looking at things differently, you're doing things differently, you're setting boundaries. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. So whatever's going on, try and see it in a higher way when going through tough times. See it in a higher way when you're going through tough times. So when you're going through tough times, struggle, fear, worry, whatever's going on, it's important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. So it's like the angel saying, you got through it before, you'll get through it again. You've overcome challenges before, you'll overcome them again. So be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all you already have. So focus on gratitude, and that will lift your energy up and your vibration. So your person is saying to you, I just want you to be happy. That's all he's ever wanted. Well, that means with him or without him. He wants to be with you, but he wants you to be happy. He doesn't want you to be sad or depressed or stressed out. So focus on raising your vibration today. So let's see what the energy is in the connection. We've got reconcile and light. So pray for help. Again, this is like what we just spoke about. So the light is there. Your light is guiding him home, and it's guiding him to reconcile with you. And we got attention. So again, you matter to me. I'll always come back. That's like the message for you. And I feel that's a collective message for everyone as well, that they will come back. So what sign are you going to see today to help you to find this peace? We've got pearl and lemon. So if you see a lemon today, you're being reminded to make lemonade. If you have any bitter thoughts or fears, change them to positive thoughts and sweeter thoughts through making that lemonade. So I feel you could see lemons today to remind you, keep your thoughts uplifted. And the pearl is reminding you that in under it all, when you open that shell, the pearl is there, or you open that oyster, the pearl is there. So an opportunity is coming in. So I feel that's a sign of an opportunity. These are all signs that things will get better and things are moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with my chat jumped up then. Let me just move it back down. Okay, next question is for Mariana. Thank you for being here, honey. M's message on his deepest thoughts and feelings. So what's his deepest thoughts and feelings? What's his deepest thoughts and feelings? I will make things right between us. So that's his deepest thought, that he wants to make it right. Okay, that's his deepest thought. That's what he's thinking about right now in this moment. I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. I just got sidetracked. I keep comparing others to you. So what his deepest thoughts are, whatever he's doing, whatever he's involved in right now, whatever he's spending his time doing, he's constantly thinking about you, comparing others to you, seeing you and everyone and everything he's doing. He just got sidetracked from, perhaps sharing this with you or being with you. So being sidetracked is like distracted. I got distracted from my mission. I got distracted for a minute. So I got busy with other things. They give me fear. What else is his deepest thoughts and feelings? Yeah, they give me that block there. He's struggling to balance things. So he could be very busy. Okay, so he could be juggling work, money, other things going on. So I feel you've just got to give him time to feel more balanced right now. So what's he telling himself in the mirror? He's saying you are as successful as you feel. So he's trying to feel successful. Okay, he's trying to work on other things. And I feel this is work, and that the past does not define him. So it's like he's working out how to let go of the person he was. He doesn't want to create the same mistakes he's created in the past. He wants to do it differently. And you make him feel successful. So I feel the message is, whatever's going on, he's going to make it right with you. Okay, so the lesson right now, we've got synchronicities and manifestation. So the angel's saying to you, your manifestation, whatever you're asking about and wanting, is coming true, and you're receiving synchronicities about that. Now, you may be receiving synchronicities through something you're hearing. See the headphones there? That could be music. So you could be receiving messages in music, or you could be even listening to this reading right now with headphones in. So it's a sign that what you're receiving is the right guidance for you. It's coming to you through your ear chakra. So pay attention to songs you hear because they hold special meaning. Your thoughts create your reality. Focus on what you desire. So keep your thoughts uplifted because you are manifesting, and you're going to hear messages and music. So if you hear a specific song, what's that song trying to say to you about what he's feeling or thinking about you? We've got sing along to the lyrics because it will help you to feel the message you're receiving. So the angels aren't giving me a clear message because you know yourself. You're being guided to listen to and trust in what you're feeling, what your intuition is telling you, and what you are connecting with when you listen to a particular song. Okay, because the lyrics have message and meaning. So you may perhaps walk past somewhere and there's a song playing. You know, I was out and about the other day and there was a busker that was playing a specific song and it was a message for me in that way. So you receive so many signs that are showing you that things are happening, but you must also believe. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to put stop on donations so I can get ahead because I'm an hour behind, okay? So no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? I do appreciate everyone, but it's just so I can catch up because I'm an hour behind. My chat says 8:32 on here and it's 9:40, so I'm an hour behind, so I need to catch up. So no more donations, and mods, if you can put that in the chat for me. Remember, if something is resonating with you and you're watching, it will be a message for you. So take it and claim it, even if it isn't directly for you. So if you're listening thinking, this is really resonating with me, that's a message for me, guess what it is? So take it, okay? And I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for being here. And remember, you get daily videos too, so you get guidance all throughout the day as well. So we're going to do Samantha, thank you for your donation. Hi Liz, all your readings I reflect on have been accurate. Thank you, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, honey. Is Gabriel getting along with his dad now? Let's see what's going on with Gabriel and his dad. Let's just see what comes out from the universe. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out. So I feel, yes, they are getting along better. And it may be an unexpected breakthrough. So it may have been something he wasn't expecting, or maybe it's something that's brought in good news. It may have been a plot twist in his journey, but it's a blessing. So I do feel the answer is yes. And the message for you is to know that your time is coming. So this could even be your time spending time with him and his dad, or your time together. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. So saying, hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow fear or insecurity stand in your way. So I feel that's a very positive thing. So what else is going on? Are they getting along? So I feel the answer is yes. Yeah, it feels like if there's been deception around their relationship before, that's in the past. Or if there's been back and forth or chaos between them, that's in the past. I definitely feel that since July, there's been a breakthrough or a turning point and things are improving. So let's bring in a message from Archangel Raphael. Yeah, relationship. Their relationship is definitely much better. Talking things out, sorting things out. And this is something that's been divinely manifested or wished for or wanted. So Raphael is healing and guiding that relationship upon the path of love. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Kat says, let me find your question. Hi Liz, I'm feeling from him energy like I don't want to be like that anymore. So really what you're feeling is he wants to change, he wants to do something differently, and you're picking up on that through like your energy, telepathy, signs, feelings, emotions. Can you check up on his energy? So he doesn't want to be like that anymore. He doesn't want to do those things to himself anymore because it hurts you and him. He's saying to you, I'm trying to do the honourable thing. There's your answer. So the honourable thing is to be his best version, to leave behind the past, to stop doing things that are toxic to him. He feels like that's the right thing to do, and that's what he's working on. And he's saying a lot of signs are pointing me to you lately. So the signs are also telling him that, and he's seen signs that point him to you. All paths lead home. So he's being guided to you more and more. The angels are also guiding him to forgive himself, so he's then able to apologise to you. Okay, so if he forgives himself, he's going to be able to come forward the right way. But he needs to forgive himself first for hurting his body, hurting his mind, hurting his connection with you. And he also wants to speak the truth, and that it doesn't matter what people think, but that to you want to hear what he thinks. You want to know what's going on with him. So you're both experiencing these energies, and you are experiencing both energies. That's why you're feeling all this emotion, because you're feeling what he's going through, that he wants to forgive. And the message is forgive everything and rise. Your message is forgive everything and rise. Trust the journey and be in the present moment where the power is. And when you're in the here and the now, that's when you're able to replace that doubt with faith. So yes, I definitely do feel that he wants to come forward. He wants to release the path because he wants to take the honouring path. And one more card. Yeah, I'm sorry I denied our love. So obviously during this situation and while he's been dealing with all these addictive things, he's been denying the love, and he's apologising for that too. And that's obviously honouring you, and I feel he wants to apologise to you for doing that too. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels and his plans and intentions. So what's the message coming through regarding Orlando? What's the message? The message is, don't lose sight of the truth, okay? And he has never lost sight of the truth, that he loves you and that he intends to be with you. And I do feel that's his truthful intention. And the message is very clear from the angels to remember that we come here as souls to evolve and grow. So it's necessary to experience the difficult times because that's when we grow the most. There's always a light at the end of a dark tunnel. So even when you're going through the most darkest times, you find your way. And that's when you're guided to have faith and to believe and to trust. So what does Orlando want to say to you? He's saying to you, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So his intention is to come back in with an offer to give, you both a second chance. He wants a second chance with you, and that's his plan. And he's wondering if you're going to give him that chance because he knows he's messed things up. He knows he's caused a problem. He knows he's created chaos. And he is loyal to you beneath it all. So he wants to come back in a loyal way. So I feel his intention is to be loyal to you, to show loyalty to you, and to tell you that he is loyal and to prove that to you in all ways. And I feel this also about making a commitment. So give him time to move forward. Remember, all the bad times lead to the good times and grow the soul in between. I hope that helps, okay? Linkalicious, thank you for the donation. Have you donated for Byron there? I don't know. Have you donated for? I see you've donated. But again, because I've already answered your question. So is that for Byron? If you donated for Byron, if you can just let me know. Okay. Ling, who have you donated for, honey? Yes, for Byron. Okay, Byron, well, great to see you, honey. So put your question in for me. Oh, anyway, I've got it here, okay. Byron says, how is Alice doing? What is she feeling towards me and what's she up to? Now, when you messaged me the other day, I really don't feel you have to worry about that. Okay, I don't know where that fear came from, okay, because don't let other people go in your head, remember. And I feel that's something you need to know because I feel you allowed that to take you over. And I didn't feel there at all that there was anything like that going on. Okay, so first of all, what does Alice want to tell you, okay? Alice is saying, you still hold a piece of my heart, okay? So she's reminding you that you're always there in her heart. You still hold a piece of her in you and both vice versa. You feel her and she feels you. You feel her because the love is real and she feels you because the love is real. That will never change. Okay, so you hold that piece of each other and that will never go no matter how much distance there is. So what's the lesson being learned right now? I know it was from a psychic and I found out it wasn't true. There you go. But you've got to forgive yourself for believing that. And ask yourself why you allowed that to control you, So we've got faith and it's all about faith. So the message you're learning is to have faith. And obviously that's what you have to have faith in what you're feeling over what any psychic tells you. Trust even when you cannot see the bigger picture. So right now you can't see the bigger picture because you don't know what's going to happen. You're perhaps worrying, thinking, are we going to be together? Is there going to be a future for us? So you've got to find that faith in that, the love that you share. Find that faith. So in her, she's realizing that she is strong, that she is capable, that she can achieve great things. So she's finding strength within her to be able to change her life and to be able to be with you the right way. And you've got to stand your ground, knowing your own worth and value and having confidence in yourself instead of being in fear, thinking she doesn't love you or it's never going to happen. And I know that obviously you want it to happen, but you have to also remember that there is a timing issue to it. So focus on abundance. And again, I feel this message of something shifting between December and April. Things are about to improve rapidly in all areas of your life, including finances. And she is miserable without you. They're in deep pain and regret over the past. So forgive everything and feel free. You'll get through this. So this is a huge sign that these months now leading up to December to April are very powerful months for her. And also there's a decision coming in September. So this could also be you making the decision to see things in a new way, to focus on self, to have faith that she needs time to make the right decisions, and that it will be worth it because it will work out. And the back and forth is not okay. And she knows that too. Things are moving into alignment. So right now you're both still aligning. You're still balancing your energy out to be ready for union. It's not equally balanced yet. So remember your power. You know what you want and you know you're willing to do what it takes. You've got this. So remember who you are. And she's stepping into her power too. So let me bring you in one final card. What does she want to apologise to you for? What does she want to apologise to you for? She's saying to you, the words I want to say to you are on the tip of my tongue. So she wants to apologise for not communicating yet and making you believe that something's happened to her. So what affirmation can you use while you're waiting for this communication? Affirm, I am playful and fun. So connect with your inner child, and then you don't go into stress, anxiety, you don't overthink things, you don't panic, you don't make it all complicated. You see through the eyes of a child and say, I am playful and fun. Why? Of course she's going to come to me and love me. Why wouldn't she? I'm playful, I'm fun, I'm magnificent, I'm amazing. So focus on that. So perhaps do something that connects you with your inner child today to find that playfulness. I hope that helps, okay? Palami, thank you for the donation. Sunshine, my father's health has suddenly deteriorated, although I haven't spoken to the doctor. I'm very down and worried. Will he be okay? Also, messages from R1 Energies in today. So I'm so sorry about your dad. What does Archangel Raphael want you to know? We got sobriety. So he needs to get very clear. Okay, he needs to get clear with himself. Now, this could be your dad's going through like a fog. Okay, so he feels foggy in his life. He needs clarity. Now, sobriety can also be about clearing toxins. So he may be needing to release certain things from his life, like diet things or things he does. So, he could, whether he drinks alcohol or he's teetotal, it doesn't matter. These are toxic things. So he needs to get more sober in his life. So sober isn't about giving up alcohol. It's about giving up the things that are toxic. So if you're thinking, think about what he eats, think about the way he is, the things he does in his life. Is there a lot of stress there? I feel that's what he needs to release. If he clears out the crap, and I'm sorry, but that's what they're telling me. If he clears out the things that aren't good for him, whether it's things he's eating, drinking, or things he's doing, then he'll get better, or there'll be a recovery, a rapid recovery. Okay, but I feel right now there's a lot of toxicity around him and in him that he needs to release, and this is why it's all happening. So the message for you to find that clarity, to get a clear mind, is through prayer. Okay, if you pray, obviously that's what you can do. Because the thing is, it's hard for you right now because you can't control what's going on with him. You can only be there for him and trust in God and have faith. And that's why prayer is so powerful, because it will clear the way. Okay, so it's up to what happens with your dad, how things move forward. So affirm, magic is all around me. Magic is all around this. So remember, the angels are with you. Okay, the angels are with you, and be excited about life, which means it's for you to be excited about your life. And I feel that your dad as well perhaps doesn't feel excited about life. Maybe he's been making everything serious and a struggle, and he needs to get back to magic, to seeing magic in his life, to seeing good things. And obviously you're magical to him because you're his beautiful daughter, but I feel he may feel like right now that there's no magic there for him and he's perhaps giving up. So let's see if we get timing that you need to be aware of. Your dreams are manifesting. So this is what you need to know regarding what's going on with R, that your dreams of reconnecting are coming back together. Okay, so I definitely feel that your dreams are manifesting. You may even have a dream and that's being manifested. What else is going on with R? So I feel regarding your dad, I can't say to you whether he's going to get better or not, because that's a decision he's making right now. Okay, because it's up to him. If he moves all these toxic, harmful things out of his life, then there'll be a recovery in some way, shape or form, but he's got to make that decision. So Ara is saying, I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. And this is why you've been feeling his energy very strongly, because he wants to reach out to you, but he stopped himself for his own fears. Yeah, because he said, I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. So right now his responsibility is to heal and to get better and other things he's got going on. So that's stopping him from reaching out. So give him time and he'll reach out because he already wants to. I hope that helps, okay? Sonali, thank you for the donation. Can you tell me about my future spouse, okay? Let's see what your future spouse wants to say first of all. Okay, I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So it's like right now your future spouse is doing what they need to do to be your future spouse. So whether you're connecting with someone directly that you believe it is, or you're wanting to meet someone new, they are doing what they need to do in their life right now to be ready for you. And the reason that card's come through is because it's about recognizing that it's all about divine timing. Okay, so hold your vision. What the angels want you to do right now, especially moving into 2026, is to hold your vision about what you want. So instead of saying, okay, what's my future spouse going to be like, asking me or the angels, you ask yourself, what do I want my future spouse to be like? What qualities do I want them to have? What type of life do I want to have with them? And then you're not holding on to specific things like they've got to look a certain way or have a certain job or be a certain way. Just focus on the good things and hold that vision. We've got winter cleanse. So I feel like right now it's not the time for that person to come in because you're going through a cleansing. And this person could also be going through a cleansing to get you ready for each other. But in the new year, you're going to wipe the slate clean and there's going to be a new beginning. So I feel 2026 is going to be a year when you move into a relationship with the person you're going to marry. And what you're doing right now is cleansing your energy ready for that. Okay, so is there any particular attributes or anything we need to know? Actually, let me bring in this deck and see what comes out. So what's the energy around your future spouse? We've got in my head about us. So this person will be an overthinker or will be in their head about you a lot too. So this, I feel like you perhaps do already know this person and right now they're already thinking about you and they may be having some sleepless nights. Now, I feel that you may have a dream about this person. So I'm trying to get like some things about them that you may recognize. But again, it's about knowing you'll recognize them through the heart and the soul. Yeah, we've got concrete ideas. You must let go of concrete ideas about what this person will be like or look like. And that's why there's nothing physical coming through, because the angels want you to focus on what you want them to be like. It's not about looks. It's not about job. It's about the way this person makes you feel, the way you get on, the way you gel. That's what the angels want you to focus on. See if we can get one more card. Yeah, it's going to come in when you don't expect it in the year of the horse. So you got the year of the horse, 2026. That's what you need to know. Okay, and this person will be free to be with you at that time. So things are about to turn around very quickly. You'll hear from them soon. So you're going to come back in touch with this person, or this person is going to come in the year of the horse. And I feel it's going to happen around the new year. Okay, so the new year energy, but the horse comes in maying into Feb. So it's very likely coming in after February, but I feel it's going to be in the start of the year. I hope that helps, okay? Minnie, thank you for the donation. Got into a disagreement with my DM. What's coming up in the week's message from him? So first of all, you've got to remember that even though you've had a disagreement, whatever's meant for you will be for you. It won't pass you by. So even though you've had a disagreement, it's not going to mess up the connection. You will never have to force something that's truly meant to be. So what that means is let go and surrender. What do? We try and force things when we don't need to. So let the universe bring him back to you. Call on Archangel Raguel to bring in a harmony between the two of you. The angels say, trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. So just be at peace with where you currently are and release any doubt and fear, because you're currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. So this disagreement's happened for the right reasons. Okay, there are changes that have been long awaited. So leave the past where it belongs and trust everything is falling into place in divine timing. So again, similar message coming through here. If something deep within you tells you something is not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy in your life, change something. It's up to you. Don't make excuses. You're in control of your own life. So this is knowing there's no need to make excuses for your masculine so you can keep them around. You know your own truth. You're in control of the way you feel. This disagreement's happened for a reason, because things weren't perhaps going in the right direction, or perhaps he wasn't treating you right, or something wasn't how you wanted it to be, or needed to be for union. So you is disagreeing with that or bringing that up has actually shifted the balance. Okay, and the angel saying it's never too late. So I feel the message I need to get across to you is it's not over. This isn't going to stop you from being together. In fact, it's creating a way. The angels say you have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They're worth waiting for. Okay, so relax and trust the journey right now, because this is all happening for a reason. So what does he want to say? He's saying to you, am I good enough for you? So really it's made him question his own worth if he's good enough for you. And he's saying, I'm sorry I held myself back with you. So he wants to actually come forward, because right now he feels like he's holding himself back from you, but also about opening up. And it's all connected with that he doesn't feel good enough for you. So he's saying to you, I was afraid of my feelings, that's why I behaved that way. So remember, whatever you disagreed with him about, or it's connected more than likely with fears and insecurities, not actual love, because love is where the solutions are, fear is where the disagreements lie. So just trust that it's all been worked out. You deserve respect and you are respected. So again, maybe you feel like he wasn't respecting you or respecting the love, and that's what he's working on now. So affirm it, I am respected because I deserve respect. And I feel when you reconnect again, which you will, he's going to come in a more respectful way. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. My DM sent a red heart. Any message from him? They give me fear. So release any fear, because he does love you. So he's saying to you, he's saying you are irreplaceable. So really that red heart has said, there's nobody like you. You're special. There's nobody that could ever be you or take your place. So that red heart is saying to you, you are irreplaceable. That's the message. So what's the message for you? Okay. For you, we've got that you are a natural healer. So maybe work on, you're doing your own natural healing today, connecting with yourself. Time for me heals my heart. So I feel the message here is focus on you today. It will heal your heart. It will help you to feel good, because he does love you and he wants you to know that you are irreplaceable. And wherever you go, he's with you. Say, I know that you are with me wherever I go. And he is. He's with you everywhere. You are capable of great things, and you are. And you deserve the world, so be willing to wait for it. So in the meantime today, whatever he's doing or not doing, focus on self-love, because he wants you to know that he loves you and you're irreplaceable. So obviously the red heart is about love and passion, but it's him saying to you, no one could ever be you. And that's the recognition he's trying to give you through that red heart. So he may struggle to express it, but that's how he feels. So feel good about the connection today and yourself, because you belong together. The more confident you are, the quicker things will progress. So you may see a peacock today, and that's a sign of confidence. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. For Victor, thank you so much for being there for us and all the timestamps. So because Jacinta's donated there, and I've already answered Victor, I'm going to do a collective message. So we're going to do a collective message about what you're learning right now. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. What's the lesson being learned right now in the connection or in your own life? What's the message, okay? So let's do the message, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a message, 1, 2, or 3. What are you learning right now? What are you learning right now? What are you learning right now? Thank you, angels. Okay. So we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. 1, 2, or 3. What are you learning, or what are they learning, or what are you learning as a twin flame couple or in your connection? So pile 1. Abandonment. You're releasing fears of being left behind. You are whole within. So there's abandonment wounds. Now this could be yours, theirs, or both of you. The fear of being left alone. The fear of not being enough. The fear of being betrayed or not chosen. This is what you're releasing. So the message is you are whole within yourself. So fill up your own cup. Okay, give back to you. Recognize that you don't need them physically to complete you because they already do. So abandonment, maybe you're afraid of being alone or rejected. You're feeling rejected and you're being redirected. So there's a healing about an abandonment wound that's going to lead you back together. And if this is your person, they may be very afraid of you moving on or finding someone else and them not being good enough for you. So it's all about self-worth. So affirm it. I am whole within. I am enough. I am respected, loved, and worthy. And I'm going to pull you an affirmation to go with this. So an affirmation will heal the abandonment wounds. We've got, I allow love into my life. Allow yourself be loved. Let yourself be loved. Because when there's abandonment wounds, we fear love because we're afraid of being abandoned in that situation. So we're afraid if we open our heart, we can get hurt. And that can be a masculine fear. So affirm it today. I allow love into my life, and then you're going to let yourself be loved. So pile 2, we've got perspective. So trust and see beyond the illusion. So your lesson right now is to look beyond the illusion of what's really going on, or what seems to be really going on. So you see something on social media, it may trigger you. You've got to look beyond it. Okay, something's going on in the physical world, like a karmic situation. You have to look beyond the illusion. You have to rise up and see from a higher perspective that love is what's real. And you know what the truth is because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So trust and see beyond whatever is physically going on, knowing that you are enough, that you are the one, and that you are strong. So what's the affirmation you can use with this? Yeah, be you. Affirm it. I am loved for who I am. And also what I'm feeling is that you love them for who they are. Okay, not what they are showing to the world, not what they have, not what their karmic partner wants from them or what the world wants from them. And they love you for it. And also, they want to change their perspective to be themselves. They may not be operating in their authentic self right now. So they could be wearing a mask. And you're being guided to trust that you change the way that they are by being you. So if you're being you and operating in your authentic power, that helps them to change their perspective. Perhaps you've walked away from something in your life and they can see, wow, you can do it, so can I. So you help them to change their perspective by being you. So all you need to do is be yourself and things will shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? In pile 3, we've got heart opening. So there's a heart opening happening. There's a heart activation happening. So you may actually get heart palpitations. You may feel heaviness in the heart. You may feel like your heart is exploding or overflowing with emotion. You may be very emotional right now. So you may have ups and downs. You may be having a cry every now and again because your heart is opening, so is theirs. So it says both of you are preparing for a higher love. And this is a higher love. So you may want to use rose quartz to activate this or to help you to feel calm or to help you to relax a bit more about things. But I feel that the time is coming where you're going to have an open conversation. A heart to heart. You're going to open up to each other about things you've been holding into your heart. So visualize that. Affirm it. I'm living the life of my dreams, and visualize the life that you desire, the way you want it to be, with an open heart. And I feel that this message is saying to you, you are going to live the life of your dreams, but it's going to exceed what you think it will be. So if you visualize everything working out for you, then it will start working out for you. And it will open your heart. If you start being grateful for the things you have now, then it's going to open your heart to that. And you're going to feel like you're overflowing with love and appreciation. Well, their heart is opening, so is yours. And the time is coming for you to have a heart to heart. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question is for Ashwini. Thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what does your masculine want you to know? What does your masculine want you to know? Okay, I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So again, he's being reminded of you and everything and everyone. He can't escape the love. And he wants you to know that. So when he's walking around his day, going shopping, going to work, driving around, having interactions, whatever he's doing, he's reminded of you everywhere. And he's saying, because I desire you. So he's reminded of you and it makes him feel all the desire in his physical body. And this love is protected and safe. And that's what you're being reminded of. The passion and love that you feel for each other is undeniable, and it will not be shaken by anyone or anything in the outer world unless you let it shake your faith. Shield yourself. So I feel that's a message for you to shield yourself right now and shake, don't let anything shake your faith, like the karmic situation or your own fear, because he does know that you're the one. I feel that you're activating, well, you're not activating it, it's happening naturally, but him being reminded of you is actually activating everything. Okay, it's activating all the power and the love. So let's get another message about what you're learning, what you need to learn right now, what you're learning. Okay, we've got affliction, and also to give yourself attention, to give yourself love and forgiveness. So it says you were in a deep transformation, this too shall pass. So remember, whatever you're in right now, whatever the situation is now, that will pass. You'll come out at the end. And forgive yourself and your person. Holding on to pain blocks the love. And this really resonates with you because some days you're okay and other days you're not, where you blame them, you blame the karmic partner, you blame yourself. So you're releasing that right now. So forgive everything and rise. Okay, and remember that what you are doing right now helps your journey move forward. So let's pull an affirmation for you or something you need to know. Yeah, affirm it. I am on the right path. Everything is working out for me. And you may also see 717. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation for Victor. So again, donated for Victor there. Okay, so you've donated for Victor. Victor's already had a question. So I'm sure Victor appreciates that. We're going to do a timing pick a pile. So the angels want you to think of something you want, and we're going to give you a timing around it, or some guidance around it, okay? So pile 1, timing, there it is. Pile 2, timing, there it is. Pile 3, timing, there it is, okay? So pick a pile 1, 2 or 3. Okay, now this may not be like an actual time, like a date or a time, but it's some guidance about the timing and the way it's going to happen. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3, pick your number. And I may expand with the timing deck as well. Okay, so pile 1. Okay, if you've chosen pile 1, you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So what you're being reminded is give out good stuff, give out good energy, focus on what you desire, what you do want instead of what you don't want, and have faith in divine timing. Now, this could be manifesting for you within the next 2 to 7 weeks, 2 to 7 months, or in 2027. Okay, let me get you a clarifier on the timing. What do you need to know about timing? There it is. We've got allow things to come. So the message is you are a magnet, so allow things to magnetically come to you instead of trying to control the when. But it's very likely it's manifesting between now and 2027. Very powerful. Pile 2, and release any fear. Yeah, release fear, especially if someone's saying 2027, between now and then. Pile 2, trust your intuition. You already know. Something could also be shifting in September with the 9. You may even see 999 as a sign of things moving forward. This could also be something shifting over the next 9 days, 9 months, 9 weeks. But I feel the message is you already know intuitively what the sign is. Perhaps it's that you need to trust your feelings more, or trust your intuition a little bit more about what's going to happen. Yeah, it's not too late. So your intuition is telling you it's not too late. It's going to happen. It's not too late. There's going to be another chance at this. So if you're thinking, are we going to be together? It's not too late for it to happen. Okay, so trust your intuition right now, especially moving into September. Pile 3, no need to worry, ask for help instead. So you may be worrying too much about the when, or you may be letting it affect your energy. And the angels say, don't worry, pray. Give it to heaven. Pray about it, and then you'll receive a sign. So this could be something coming in within 6 months. Okay, we've got December could be important as well. So there's no need to worry, things are shifting. There's hope in December here. So something could be happening in December. There's hope in there. If you've seen yellow flowers, that's what that's symbolising. But there's no need to worry. Okay, and this could be something shifting as we move over the next 6 months for you. Have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle of Tenfold Blessings, thank you for the donation. No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I am an hour behind still. Actually, over an hour behind. So no more donations, okay, so I can catch up. So Oracle of Tenfold Blessings, thank you for the donation. When will G assign work to Priyanka? Okay, when will G assign work to Priyanka? What's the message coming through? We've got doors are opening now. Now, you may find that over the next well, they're showing me as well, it feels like something shifted here between February and September, but over the next 29 days, the doors are opening. So this could be by the 29th of September. Okay, and the 29th, we've obviously the 30th today, the 29th was yesterday, so something could be happening right now anyway. So I feel over the next 29 or 28 days, August has brought strength in. So I feel that as long as Priyanka finds the strength within them, find the strength to move forward, doors are going to open over the next 29 days. So I'm feeling 29 days. I'm not feeling it as in months or anything like that. I feel it's like the next month is important. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, thank you for the donation. Message for Ava and from her DM, Tammy. So message for Ava from her DM. So what does Tammy want to say to Ava? Or Eva, okay? What does Tammy want to say? So Tammy is saying, I just want you to be happy. So that's all Tammy wants, for Ava to be happy. Okay, I just want you to be happy, however that is. So in other words, Tammy does not want to see Eva stressed out or in pain or unhappy in any way, shape or form. So Tammy may feel that, you know, she's been the cause of that unhappiness in some way. Yeah, I never meant to hurt you. You mean everything to me. So there's an apology there. I never meant to hurt you. I just want you to be happy. That's really powerful. And there are so many things I need to say, including an apology and that you mean everything to me. So Tammy is saying to Eva, you mean everything to me. I never meant to hurt you. There are things I still need to say to you, and I just want to be happy. And I just want you to be happy too. Let's bring you a clarifier as well about the connection right now. Yeah, we got you destined to meet. You were destined to meet since the beginning, and you're destined to be together. You got 2 of Cups. So trust in this divine love and divine timing. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on what happened at work. I feel like I couldn't have some peace since last year. My boss apologised to me. Well, again, you choose peace. You don't need something to happen to you to find peace. Peace is inside job, like happiness is. Any money coming, timing for a union with Jake, and how was his relationship with his mum? So what happened at work? Well, what do you need to know? I'm going to pull a tarot. Wow. Okay, that was hard to reach there. I feel Jake's going to reach out because that was hard to do. So first of all, Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel this is about Jake. I feel he is going to come forward. No matter how hard it is, he is going to reach out to you. Okay, so I do feel there's communication coming in before I even turn these cards over. So we've got a timing for a union with him. We've got a timing. We've got anything as possible right now. So if you start seeing 888, that's your sign that it could happen any time. Okay, we've got your dreams are manifesting, and you may have a dream that he comes to you in. So your dream is coming to you, and then it starts manifesting. So if you start dreaming about him, or if you are dreaming about him, that's a huge message that he's going to reach out. And November could be significant too for karmic ending. So if there is anything that needs to end karmically, and this could be something going on with his mom as well as anyone else, then November is a significant turning point there. So it could happen between now and November, but I feel it's sooner than that. Let me just see what this card is getting my attention. Yeah, Valentine's Day. So you could well be spending Valentine's Day together as well. But the message is focus on love. So focus on the love to bring him towards you instead of worrying about things. Now, the message is, if you want to be more successful in your life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract. So again, we're talking about money, things going on at work, things you're manifesting. So focus on being successful. Focus on the way you want things to be, instead of the worry about things that have happened at work or feeling like you can't be at peace, or focus on things going right for you. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favour, but you must allow them to help you. So in other words, things are coming to you, but you may be wanting it too quick, too soon. So your life is about to start to move quickly. So events that seem to have been on hold will suddenly propel forward. So move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. So again, it's the same message coming through. Live your life to its fullest potential. You don't need the approval of others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. Don't sell yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. So a very powerful message for you. So there's delays around work that are coming to an end. So any delays are happening for the right reasons, and that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Poojar, thank you for the donation. When and how will I meet my life partner? When you start wanting it, when you start loving yourself more, when you start trusting that it's coming at the right time, and you don't need it to be happy. There needs to be an ending first. So something could end around a full moon to bring you together. So maybe you're releasing the need to know, or you're releasing, the need to have something. And then when that ends, that's when it's going to manifest. So something could start manifesting around the full moon, but I feel there could be an ending happening first. So the person you're with, for example, or the person you're wanting, may need to end something in their life first, or there needs to be an alignment. And you've got to be ready to take the cup when it comes in. So don't be afraid to take a risk or to take a move forward, to move forward. So in this card, you can see there, this person is holding themselves back from taking that cup. They're looking at the cup, they want the cup, but they're afraid to reach out and take the cup. Why? Because of fear of being let down, or fear of taking a risk, or fear of doing something new. And the Four of Cups is really like frustration, misery, pain, boredom, feeling like something isn't going right. So I'm going to bring in some affirmations to help you, okay? Because I feel the more you step into your power, the quicker things will manifest. Because they're not giving me a timeline, they're saying it will happen in divine timing. So wake up excited every day. Okay, pull the curtains back and say, I'm excited for this amazing day, because anything can happen. Do I want you back? Maybe, maybe not. So there may be someone from the past that you are connecting with as well, that you have a choice about. Do I want them back? Maybe, maybe not. So be indifferent to it. Be like, well, whatever's meant for me will be meant for me, instead of living your life, consuming yourself with fear or worry about other people. And laugh and have fun. The more you laugh, the more you have fun, the more playful you are, the quicker things will come in. And then you allow love and romance into your life. So affirm these things. I allow love and romance into my life. I love to laugh and have fun. I wake up excited to start my day. Okay, and then you'll be in the energy where whatever comes to you, you have a choice whether you want it or not. Do I? Maybe, maybe not. So any other timelines about love coming into your life, or your life partner, okay, the person you're meant to be with, what do we need to know? There needs to be a Tower first. So again, this could be the ending that needs to happen first, and then something's going to come in quick. So Knight of Wands is action. This could be something manifesting between now and they could say in August next year for something like your life partner being with you. But March is also significant to the Knight of Wands. But I feel something could be moving forward between now and August. They're giving me August as a timing, but not this August. Okay, so very likely a timeline over next year of things shifting and manifesting. But I feel the Tower will fall first to make the required adjustments to move this person into your energy. So they could perhaps be going through some kind of move or change that leads them to you. So trust in God's plan. I hope that helps, okay? Palami, thank you for the donation. It's for catastrophic. Thank you for donating for someone else, honey. So let me find Catastrophic's question. Catastrophic, where is it? When will life get better for me and my kids? Well, it's a choice. Okay, so it's not about thinking I've got to have this to be happy, or this needs to happen to move forward. You've got to make a choice. You have a choice. Happiness is an inside job, and so is peace. Okay, so make the choice today, saying, right, today is the day I'm taking back my power. Things are going to get better today. In your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. And you may feel like that right now. Okay, these are times of transition. And you won't feel these emotions forever. So it's like you're going through a transition right now, okay? You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. Keep growing. You're saying keep going, but keep growing. So it feels like the wood snake is working in your life this year to help you to release anything that isn't serving you. So the message here is clear. You may feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry right now, but it's only a time of transition. You're going to get better. Things are going to improve. Things are going to work out. It won't last. Anything that feels blocked or stuck or like a Tower moment, which is what we've got here, won't last. Your dreams are actually going to come true. And you've got the Knight of Wands. So I feel I've got a timeline between September and March. So you're going to start feeling better in September. So maybe you just wake up feeling better. You think everything is working out for me. This can also be around home. So there may be a move coming or a change around home that helps your dreams to manifest. So I'm feeling over the next 9 months, things are changing for you. And you may have gone through some blocks or some crucial energy around February that brought this Tower in. But that cycle is coming to an end. So I feel over the next 9 months, you're going to feel much more powerful and in control. But you have the power now to change the way you're looking at it. It's perception that creates reality. So the angels say you are a warrior, you are strong, you are a powerful warrior. You'll get through this. So affirm it, I am strong and capable. Everything is working out for me and great things are ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Clarissa, thank you for the donation. A message about my connection. What do you need to know about your connection? We've got ultimate joy, happiness and love are all around you. Count your blessings. So you've got a lot to be grateful for right now within this connection. So focus on those things. Focus on gratitude. Focus on the happiness and the love that surrounds you. Even if things aren't exactly as you want them to be right now, if you focus on the good things, it will open the doors. And it may be because you want commitment, or maybe you feel like your person isn't opening up to you, or whatever you do, it isn't enough, or maybe you feel like you're reaching out and not receiving anything back. But your person is definitely looking at you and wanting to take that cut, but they may be a little bit afraid of commitment. And this could be because they've been hurt in a commitment in the past, or maybe they've seen a commitment fail in their family. But ultimately, there's so much joy. So I feel the messages allow things to unfold naturally instead of needing it to be more than what it is. And if you feel like you're not getting what you want right now, focus on self-love. And I feel your person is working on feeling successful. They feel successful when they're with you, but perhaps when they're not with you, they don't. So they may be afraid of letting you down in some way, because God says you are as successful as you feel. So I feel your person may actually feel like a failure in some ways too. So what do they want to say to you? So I feel with time, there's going to be a commitment coming in. You're the only person who truly gets me. That's how your person feels. Okay, like you're the only one that truly gets them. So have faith that this is moving in the right direction. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Fatima, message from F. Okay, so what's the message coming through for you from F today? What's the message coming through? Big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat. So we've got, you're the only person who truly gets me. There it is. I just had that card coming out there. So your person feels like you get them. You understand them. You're the one that sees them through they truly are. Okay? So that's what he wants to say to you today. You know, you're the only one who really sees through the illusion and understands me and gets me as I am. And I am awake, he is aware, and he's aware of that. He's aware of many things. So I feel your person's going through an awakening, but they are aware that you're the only one who really gets them, and you're the only one they really love. You know, or you're the only one they ever has really loved. Yeah, what matters is now. So it feels like your person wants to make up for what's happened in the past by being in the now and showing you that you matter to me. And what matters is what happens now. What matters is what happens next. So I feel your person intends to move forward. I want to give you a card because it feels like that's the message. You know, I can only give you as much as what comes through. And a sign, you're going to see a glass of wine today as a sign of perhaps meeting up, coming together. You know, wine is about social occasions, releasing inhibitions. But I feel the wine is also, you know, it can be something tasty that we drink. Now, obviously, if you don't drink alcohol like I don't, I'm not saying you're going to have a drink of wine, but you may see a glass of wine on a table in a film or a show, and that's the sign of him wanting to come and take a sip. So I feel this is a sign about coming together, unwinding, you know, having time together in a atmosphere that's very relaxing. Because you get him, it's like he doesn't need a drink to feel calm around you, because you make him feel that way naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Like you're the wine. It's like wine is like the wine of life. It's like you make him feel good. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, how was my DM doing, and what would you like to tell me today? And an angel message too. So what's going on with your DM? What does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, you still hold a piece of my heart. So that's what he wants you to know, that you hold a piece of his heart, and that'll never change. What's going on with him today? We've got action. He wants to take action, but he feels challenged. So he's got some challenges going on because he's caught between two worlds. So that's where he is now and where he wants to be. So the message for you is trust that he will find his way out of that to be all in with you. So your guidance is to set your boundaries, know your worth, and focus on you, to trust the process, because he knows where he belongs. And that's your angel guidance, okay? Because he will follow his passion to you, because you're his passion. He will do what satisfies his soul, which has been with you, and he knows it's the right time to move forward. Now, this could be something shifting between July just gone and March. So I've got a timeline between now and March for things to move forward. So what else do you need to know? We've got fear is illusion. So let go of any fear, okay? And remember who you are. You are the divine feminine. You are a warrior. You are strong. So let any fears come up, let them go by remembering your inner power. I hope that helps, okay? Pamela, thank you for the donation. Hey, lovely Liz, can I please have a message for my person, Tehran? He's like green light, red light, I don't understand. He's a Pisces, I'm Capricorn. So he's back and forth because he's working himself out. It's not the right time. It's in divine time. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong. The angels say the past is behind you now. So drop the fears and the doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what's coming next, you will be urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. So the angels are saying to you, you've prayed about this, and the angels are saying, we've heard your prayer. Things are being worked out right now. Be in the present moment. The reason you're feeling concerned, worried, a bit stressed out is because you're overthinking it. So focus on being in the present moment through breath work. So what does Tehran want you to know? What does he want you to know? Where's that gone? Right under the chair. Oh, give me back pain when I'm doing that. So he may be worried about finances, stability. He may be busy with work right now. And that can also be making him back and forth. He's saying, I'm afraid to take that next step right now. That's all it is. He's afraid to take that next step, whatever that may be. And I feel that's connected with financial stability or security in some way. So what's he apologising for? I regret the past. So he does regret the past. He wants to make up for it because he let you down. So he's saying, I regret the past because I let you down. And that could be because of stability. You know, he didn't give you the stability that you were perhaps wanting or hoping for. So have faith right now. There's nothing wrong. You don't need to overthink this. He said, I was afraid of what I was feeling. And he regrets that because he may have denied the love or pushed you away because of that. So right now, focus on you. Okay, let him find his way. If he's hot and cold, you just do you. Remember this truth, you are sexy and strong. Forgive yourself for anything that's happened, it's not your fault. And you don't need to blame him or blame yourself. Celebrate you, celebrate life, celebrate him. So say, I no longer blame you, I celebrate you. I don't blame you for being hot and cold. I'm going to celebrate the love. I'm going to forgive myself for everything and know who I am. I'm sexy, I'm strong, I'm safe. So you focus on you right now and then let him make the next move. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings after my call and message. What's next for us? So how does he feel after your call and message? How does he feel? He's saying, karma is a bitch, I finally got mine. Okay, so he may feel like he's, you know, he's in a bit of a rocky place in his mind, whatever this call or message was about. And I feel again, you know, I know this is the second time I'm answering you today. So again, it's about you letting go of control, perhaps letting him to come to you or message you or call you. He's saying, if you want to be, this is the message for you. If you want to be more successful in your life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all you want to attract in your life. Trust that more is happening than you can physically see. Many forces are at work to your favour, but you must allow them to help you. Very similar message, perhaps it was even the same card, but a very similar message that we connected with earlier on. So I feel the message again is you've got to surrender this and let things happen naturally. So let's bring in the Karma's a Beat deck. What's the Karma? So he feels like he's got karma in some way. So I don't know if you've had a discussion that's made him feel consequences of his actions or made him to question something. He's saying to you, yeah, having to dig your own grave, Undertaker. So it's like he's got to get out of something he's in. He knows he's got to do that to be with you. So he's got to dig himself out of his own grave. The message I'm feeling is that you can't do more than you've done. You know, it's like you've given him all the tools. Now he's got to do the digging himself. You can't dig him out of it. You can't, you know, dig that grave. Or, you know, you can't do that thing. You've got to let him do it. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So you've got to let him do it. You can't force him to do anything he isn't ready to do. So he's got to do it. He knows what he needs to do. He's aware of what he needs to do. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Palami, thank you for the donation for Crystal. Thank you for donating for Crystal, honey. Crystal says, I'm sorry, can I please get a reading? I would sleep better knowing what's next for me. Just too much loss in the past for years. My last loss being 3 days ago. I have answered your question earlier. Okay, so I have answered your question. What I'm going to do is bring you a message through from Archangel Michael. Okay, so I have answered your question because I know you've lost, you know, I give you quite an in-depth reading as well. So maybe this was, because obviously I'm behind in the chat now, so maybe this come on before I answered you. The message from Archangel Michael is this: your home is protected by angels and your life is protected by angels. So you're saying how much loss you've been through, and I do understand and recognise it's hurting you right now, but please understand, every single person in this chat, including me, have been through loss in some way, whether it's losing a loved one or going through many other things. So you're not alone. Okay, you'll feel right now like your journey is so hard because it's your journey, but you find your way out. Life is not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be, a calm water all the time, because we don't grow then. The sailors learn through a stormy sea, not through a calm ocean. So you have to go through these highs and lows and ups and downs to find faith. So Archangel Michael is saying your home is protected. So you may be worried about your home, paying your bills, where you live, what you're doing, your actual life, and you're protected. Archangel Michael's watching over you. He's making sure you're safe. He's posting guardian angels at your windows and doors, ensuring its security. He's helping you by guiding your finances so you can afford to pay your rent, your mortgage, your taxes, whatever you need. So the message here is whatever you need, it will be given to you. It's very powerful. Okay, yesterday, I had a squirrel in my back garden eating something. And I thought, what's that trying to tell me? And I prayed on it. And the angel said, you're being shown that everything you need will be given to you. That squirrel went out and found its dinner. Okay? In other words, you'll be given what you need. Whether it's love, affection, attention, physical support, material support, money, success, a job, a home, whatever it is, you'll be given this. So you must have faith in that. So when you pray and you're grateful, it moves mountains. So be grateful for the time you shared with your loved ones. They are all around you. Let go of fear now. I hope that helps, okay? Little Bit, thank you for the donation. Little Bit says it's 4 a.m. here. I'm just looking for your message, because I know I've answered a question already for you. Okay, so I don't know if it's just an energy exchange or you've got another question. I think it might just be another energy exchange. Okay, let me just pull a card then, another card for that. We'll do a collective message actually with Little Bit's donation there. So we'll do a message from Archangel Raphael for everyone watching, what you need to know. So pick a number, 1, 2 or 3. So pick a number, 1, 2 or 3. Pick a number, 1, 2 or 3. So this is something you need to know today from Archangel Raphael. So it could be about your life, your relationship, your health. 1, the same, breathe, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Pick your number, okay? And you may be guided to all of them. So the first one is we've got second opinion. Okay, so you may need a second opinion, and this can mean many things. The first thing I'm connecting with is you know your truth, but you may be watching this reading right now to get a second opinion. You may know something about your person or your future or your life, and you're saying, I know that intuitively, but I'd love a second opinion. And this is your truth here. Okay, so you may have received some clarity in this life today or in a reading, and that's your second opinion. So in other words, it's buoying your faith in some way. So I feel the message actually I've got coming through here is what you know is real, but you have to trust it, and maybe to trust it, you get a second opinion by having a reading or by getting some kind of confirmation coming in through a synchronicity or a sign. This can also be a sign of something shifting in a third party. They're telling me this directly now. So if there's a third party situation, then there's going to be a second opinion. That means that they are seeing something differently now, and they're making a choice to release themselves from that. But this could also be perhaps you're going through something in your physical body. You may need a second opinion. So go and get it checked out for your own peace of mind. But what I'm actually feeling this is connected to is that you're going to receive confirmation from this reading today or in some other way that what you know is real, okay? Number 2, if you pick 2, you've got sunlight. So it's like the light is coming into the journey now. It's like you're starting to see things differently. Things are lighting up, so things are shifting, moving. And the sun is also connected with a happy outcome. So I feel you're going to have a happy outcome in your life. But there's also a sign of something coming to light, something being understood, clarity ahead. And the sunlight is about seeing that truth. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and also that you're the light. So shine your light brightly. Focus on things that make you happy. Focus on positivity, because it will help you to feel better about your life. You may also want to go into the sunlight more. So you may be guided to wake up earlier, go to bed earlier, so you have more sunlight hours. You may also be guided to go out into the sunlight or get some vitamin D, or maybe even have some vitamin C. And Archangel Michael and Raphael will help you to get the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. However that is for you. But I'm getting this energy coming through about positive outcome, and the way you see the situation creates the way. So you can change your life today by seeing things in a happier way and focusing on love, not fear. Pile 3, you've got Jesus, the divine healer. So Jesus is with you. So if you believe in Jesus, if you've been talking to him, this is your sign that he is with you. If you don't really connect with Jesus, then he's still with you and he's helping your journey. He's the shepherd of life. So he's helping you because you're one of his children. He's helping you to feel better about things. He's also helping you to focus on unconditional love. And he's bringing a healing power and presence into your life. So he's assisting you with the eyes of love, not fear, to see things in a higher way, to observe everything from a higher place. He's helping you to recognize how strong you are, to break free of the past, to break free of any chains. And he's also there assisting you with anything you need in your journey. So anything you need today, call on Jesus. And also, he can help you to heal physically. Okay, so if you're going through anything physically right now, call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus to bring in a miracle healing, because he is the miracle healer. He's certainly not just a carpenter. I hope that helps. Okay, just reminding me of when my mum was ill with cancer. Her surgeon was amazing. My mum had to have an 18-hour operation. And after, when she was going back for reviews and stuff, I was calling on Jesus. It was so powerful. I spoke about this before. It made me cry. I was calling on Jesus to be with my mum. And I went in. We were talking to a surgeon, and my mum actually said, "Thank you so much for helping me." And he said, "Oh, it's nothing. I'm just a carpenter." And I was like, "Oh my goodness me, that's Jesus' energy there." Because Jesus is the miracle healer, you see, he can be with you. So if you're going through something, for example, say you go to the dentist, or you go for an operation, or you go through something, you call on Jesus to be with you, he will support you through it. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Messages from C's dad who recently passed. What would he want him to know? I wonder if C has a different view of the world. I wish I could have met him. Well, first of all, when we lose anyone, we start seeing things differently. So it will be part of his awakening process. So what does his dad who recently passed want to say? So his dad is saying, "I'm so very proud of you." And that's a great thing for a father to say to a son. "I'm so very proud of you." Okay, so he is proud of him. That's what he would say to him. Maybe he didn't say that to him in life, and that's what C wished he had said. And he's saying, be kind to each other. And I feel that's a message about be kind to the rest of the family. And also to be kind to you. And it's a message to you to be kind to each other instead of thinking nasty thoughts or stressful things. And, it's about being kind and loving. That's the answer to everything. I do feel he's seeing the world differently because he's realising time is short. Yeah, and we've got changed positions. This is very much about changing things in his life. So maybe he's actually going over things in his head. And that's natural when we lose a loved one. There's actually someone who's going to ring the doorbell. I think this might be a Jehovah's Witness. Okay, but the point I'm making here is that I will go and answer the door, but the point I'm making here before I forget what I'm trying to say is that he may be going over in his mind things like maybe he should have changed his doctor, or if he'd done something differently, or... Oh, he's leaving me. I think he can see I'm busy, so... Sorry, mister. That's not like me to ignore anyone, but again, it's like, and it's really strange. Did his dad have white hair or a jacket? It's like a very dad energy there. It's like his dad visited. I've gone all goosebumpy because that was an older guy with white hair who actually looked a bit like my dad, to be honest, and he got a suit on with a light tan jacket on. And I feel that might have been his dad. Okay, that might have been his dad coming then. Okay, like a sign. And you obviously heard the doorbell go, and he was holding a Bible. So, you know, clearly a message there that he's being visited. So maybe he wore a light tan jacket, maybe find that out, I don't know. But I've got angel bumps on, and that was definitely connected with his dad. Spooky. So this is our feeling, maybe going over things in his head, like if only my dad had a different doctor, or if only we'd changed physicians, if only we'd done something differently. But that's normal to go through those thoughts. It's the way we try and justify what's happened. I did it when my mum died. If only this, if only that. But, you know, we can't do that, you know. So I feel the message here is a sign of he is going through an awakening. I feel his dad has definitely visited him, or he will. Maybe he'll visit you, because you're saying, I wish I could have met him, and then he knocks on the door in that way. So I feel that's a sign that his presence is around you. You don't have to physically meet him to physically know him. I hope that helps. Again, I knew it was coming, yeah. But at the end of the day, even still, we still go over these things. You know, maybe I should have done this differently. If only we'd done that differently. But I feel he's just visited then. That was spooky. Spooky, but in the best possible way. Thank you, God. And I hope he doesn't feel bad, that actual man, that I didn't answer the door. I mean, he could see I'm talking on camera here, so Suresh, I feel bad about things like that. Like I should have got up and answered the door, but at the end of the day, you know, like I am busy. So yeah. And he'll come back if it's important, but I feel that was a message. So Suresh, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I please have messages from the angels regarding my nephew's health? And can I please have a love message from Harry today? So regarding your nephew's health, we got prayer work. So remember, prayer is powerful. When we pray, we receive solutions, answers, and a plan. Okay, so what you can do right now is pray. That's how you can help. Okay, because you can't control anything, but you can pray about it. Remember, it's very powerful when 3 people pray as well, or more than one person prays, and praise. They give me the word praise. Wow, praise. Give thanks to God for your nephew and his life. Give praise. Okay, have compassion for what's going on right now. Okay, you may see 11:11, and that's asking you to relax and breathe and have compassion. And remember, there is something that's been learned. So what's going to happen regarding nephew's health? What do we need to know? Your life is about to move forward quickly in some areas. So events that seem to have been on hold suddenly move forward. So it could move forward quickly. Something could happen unexpectedly or quickly. It says move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. So pray about this, because something is going to happen quickly. Okay, so let me bring in another card. Anything we need to know about his health? Reflection. Okay, so this could be like a very healing time right now. And, you know, the 4 of Swords is a healing card. It's about reflection and healing. So I feel there is a healing taking place. And obviously, if you're praying for healing, then it's taking place. Love yourself more. There is a spiritual reason. So there is a spiritual reason why he's going through this. And it could be to love himself more. Okay, perhaps he isn't loving himself very well right now. It doesn't matter how old he is. Okay, sometimes, for example, we don't love ourselves, do we, when we are doing nasty things to ourselves, like getting drunk all the time, or doing alcohol, drugs, gambling, things that aren't serving us. So it doesn't matter whether he's young or old, he needs to be loving himself more. That's the answer. Or maybe he isn't appreciating life, or he isn't happy in some way, or, you know, it's all a journey to observe and then to make a different choice. And I feel that's what I need to share with you. Okay, so he's been guided to make a different choice. Now I just got caught up in the moment. This is from Harry today. So it's like he's saying I got caught up in the moment. So that could be he got caught up in a moment with you, and he's sad and he can't stop thinking about that moment. Or he got caught up in the moment and, you know, he's busy with something else. So it's like, I feel there's like a busyness with something. We've also got death. He's going through a rebirth. So this isn't about death, don't worry. This has nothing to do with your nephew. This is about Harry going through a rebirth. So new beginning, fresh start. He wants you to know he's changing. Let me get one more card, and I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. I've been live for nearly 3 hours. We've got walking away, so say goodbye to the past. So he's going to walk away from something for something new to begin. So there's going to be a new beginning. That's why you got the death card, the rebirth. There's going to be a new beginning. Okay, so next question is Brenda, but I need to go for a bathroom break. Okay, so my little lizard is going to look after the chat for me. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've been alive for nearly 3 hours. Let me just have a drink. I won't be a second. Okay. Oh, thank you for bearing with me there. Okay, thank you to my little lizard for looking after the chat for me. That's better. Okay, whew, right. Brenda, thank you for the donation. A message from Rob and a message from Chris, okay? So what's the message from Rob and what's the message from Chris? Okay, let me just get Rob's messages out there. What's the message from Chris? Thank you, Pink. What's the message from Chris? What's the message from Chris coming through? There we go. So I feel like Chris is apologising for causing you any pain. We've got the Three of Swords. So, and he's also missing you right now or struggling with perhaps not being around you. There's some pain here that needs to be healed. So there's a healing coming in around Chris here, but I feel like he's apologising for hurting you in some way or letting you down. I'll see first of all as well what's going on with Rob, and then I'll bring a further message in. So from Rob, we've got the Knight of Swords and we've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Justice and Judgment card. So I feel like something could be turning around quickly with Rob. There's going to be some unexpected movement here because the way he sees you is very attractive, very sexy, strong, dynamic, balanced. And he is worried about judging, you judging him or, what he actually, what you think about him. He's more worried about what you think about him than you realise he is. And I feel that something is becoming balanced. So when I'm connecting with the energies, I feel there's more forward motion with Rob than there is with Chris. He feels like Rob is the balanced option in a way, and Chris is where more pain is. That's what they're showing me, or there's a healing around what's going on with Chris, or it isn't quite ready to move forward with Chris. It feels like Chris is where the pain is in the separation, and Rob is where the movement is. So it feels like Rob is wanting you to know that he is going to move forward towards you in a balanced way. He's just perhaps a little bit worried about what you're going to do, because he is very attracted to you and there's a lot of passion and power there. You have a lot more power over this connection with him than you actually realise that you do. So let's bring in a message directly from him to you. What does he want to say to you? No more donations, please, guys, because I'm going off when I've done the donation. I've been on for already 3 hours and I'm still behind in the chat. So I'm over an hour behind still in the chat. Obviously, I did put a stop on donations, so I'm sure I'll be catching up soon. But please just, I don't mind your donations, just so that I can catch up, okay? Otherwise, I'll be on for 5-6 hours. So Rob is saying, it's really hard for me to open up to you. So you may be struggling with opening up. And that may actually be what turns around very quickly. You know, like 1 minute he's quiet and then he opens up and tells you how he feels. And he's saying, I'm trying to do the honourable thing. So he wants to do the right thing. So when I'm connecting with Rob, it's a much more genuine relationship right now than anything you could have with Chris. Okay, I'm not saying this isn't genuine with Chris, but it feels like there's more pain and lessons there. With Chris, he's saying, it really was me, not you. Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of pain around what's gone on with Chris. He's saying, it wasn't you, it was me. It really was me, not you. So it's like he's trying to let you know that it's not your fault, whatever's happened. But I feel right now the connection that's going to move forward the quickest is with Rob. I hope that helps, okay? I feel they both care about you. It's just, that's what I'm feeling. Copy the cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, thank God spoke to the twin. He said we needed a break. Any messages for me, please? Well, if you need a break, then obviously there's a lot of healing that needs to happen. So what's the message coming in? So first of all, the angels say comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck. So if you've been comparing yourself to anyone, you know, perhaps this could be someone who's been around, or, you know, there's no need for you to worry about anyone because you're his one. So comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine time, and your time will come. So I feel the message here is, don't worry if he's around anyone else, or because what he recognises through other people, whether it's friends, family members, or anyone else is around, is nobody as you. He can't compare you to anyone because there's no one like you. And he says, live your life to its fullest potential, let go of the need for approval from others. So in other words, you don't need him to be there to feel good, to feel happy, strong, because you're feeling with you always. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. So, you know, our twin can make us feel vulnerable. Our twin makes us feel sometimes like, you know, we're doing something wrong, or we're not good enough, or nothing we do is enough. And the angels are reminding you that you absolutely are enough. You don't need to sell yourself short. You need to remember who you are. And then whether you're in contact or not, you'll be okay. So I feel you need to also remember that you have more power in this connection than you realise. What else do you need to know? Okay. We've got you were guided and protected. So you may see 444. You may see feathers. You're watched over. Your journey is protected. You may see rainbows. What does your twin want to say? He's saying to you, I feel too much pressure right now. That's all it is. It's not you pressuring him. It's in his own head. That's why he said you needed a break, or he just needs time to process what's going on. And look out for the sunflower, because that's a symbol of who you are. You're the divine feminine. You stand strong. You don't need anyone there. You know, you are powerful. So the sunflower is going to be shown to you to remind you to stand tall, and the coffee cup with some kind of heart on. So maybe you go for a coffee and they put a heart on there, or it's a sign that you were loved. I feel you're going to see hearts as a sign that you were loved, and the coffee cup is a sign about nurturing you, giving yourself what you need, and also the opportunity to come together, because it's never over between you. So there may be an opportunity coming where you're going to have a coffee together or spend some time together. I hope that helps. Alvin, thank you for using your milestone, honey. What do the guides advise about approaching my current anxious HM reconnection, and whether it's worth redirecting any energy back to Kay with silent? Well, we spoke about this yesterday. You know, that right now you've got to let Kay be silent. You've got to let her do what she's doing. You know, you've got to focus on you. And you also know that, you know, this connection with HM isn't really what you want either. I feel the message is about you spending time with yourself and being single. And obviously we're never single, are we, as a twin flame? But I mean, you don't have to be in a relationship with anyone. You don't need to think, well, she's silent, she's not with me, so I'm going to be in a relationship with my ex. It doesn't really work that way. And, you know, we went over this yesterday. So I'm surprised, really, you're asking the same question when the angels gave you very clear guidance yesterday about this. So let's get a card around HM. Okay, and cards around K. So for K, we've got the guitar. So I feel K is actually communicating with you through music right now. So even though she's silent in the physical, she is sending you messages through music. Okay, so she is communicating with you in her own way. And what she's saying to you is that you blind her by your light. She's saying, I feel a void in my soul without you, but she also gets very blinded by your light. So she's preparing to that. She has to be okay with Feeling Your Light. So you may hear Blinding Lights, and that's your song. Is it by The Weeknd? And that's your song that, you know, she wants you by her side. She wants you, but she's not yet ready to move forward. So she's communicating with you through music, because music is helping to heal her soul. So she may be listening to more music, but it also helps you to know that you are one. So she is communicating with you, even though she's silent in the physical. Now, regarding H&M, we've got swan, we've got cupcake, and we've got banana. So this person may be very attractive to you. Okay, but that doesn't mean, you know, there may be a lot of desire there with the banana. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's going to be the icing on the cake. So it may be very sweet in the short term, but is it really long term? Because obviously your feelings, your real pull is towards K. But when I've got this coming through, I mean, this is showing me that you are attracted to H&M. I keep going for, say, H&M because it's a shop in the UK, but I do apologise if I come out with that, okay? But it's like, there's nothing wrong with window shopping is what I'm trying to say, but you don't need to go all in there. I don't know if you've already been intimate, but I feel there's definitely an opportunity to be intimate there, because the banana is, they show me as in you're attracted to the swan, you know, there's attraction there, and maybe you're thinking about the good times. So you may be talking about the good times, or you may be thinking about the good times or what happened in the past. You may want to have a little fun, but you've got to think, is it worth it? Is it worth one night of pleasure? Is it worth it when what you have with Kay is real, even though she's not showing up for you in the physical? So again, you've got to ask yourself this question. This is what all divine feminines go through. Because, you know, even though you're a guy, you are a feminine, you're operating in feminine energy. You know, so most feminines are either single or coming out of a karmic situation, but most feminines choose to be single, even though we're never really single. You know, we choose to be on our own and get our fulfillment from spiritual things, spiritual practices, things we're doing, not from another person, if that makes sense, because we know there's no point. You know, and if we do get involved in karmic cycles, they come to an end anyway, because you're meant to be with your twin. So obviously there's lessons. I'm not saying, oh, be celibate or, you know, be on your own. But the point I'm making is, I do feel that this person could give you pleasure, but I feel it would be short term, because then the old problems would rear up again. So you have to sit with the message and say, is this something I really want? I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, the message from me and my guides. I'm focused on myself, but keep seeing signs of him everywhere. And that's because he's coming back to you. So those signs are buoying your faith and reminding you how powerful and real the connection is. Okay, so what's the guidance coming through right now? Okay, what does A want you to know? So A is saying to you, I'm really bad at commitment. So he wants to give you a commitment, but he's really bad at it. And that maybe he's failed before, or maybe he's in a bad commitment now, or, you know, but he said, I'm bad at commitment, but you've affected my life significantly. So he knows that even though he may feel bad at commitment, which means he's afraid of letting you down or messing it up, he does want you, and he does want to make a commitment to you. And he's saying, you have affected my life significantly. So remember, you've changed his life. The way he looks at life, the way he looks at love is different now because of you. Yeah, Knight of Wands, he's making adjustments in his life. So even though it may feel stuck or blocked, he is making the required adjustments. And I feel there's a move coming here. So this could be actually like you move in together in the future, but he's making a move, or he's going to make some kind of move. And this is an adjustment to be with you and to move forward towards you. So the signs you're seeing are helping you to stay strong while he works this out. So if he's moving on from someone else, for example, that he's had a bad commitment with, he's going to make that move. Yeah, he may be trapped in something right now. He's saying, I need to free my mind to choose peace. I need to release the struggle and find a new plan to find a solution to this problem. And there is a solution to every problem. And the message for you is to release the struggle, because he is finding a plan. He is choosing peace. And you're being guided to choose peace. So I feel the message is he is going to focus more on you and come to you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? I may have caught it. Oh no, there's more, okay? So Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, my twins 3D messages, thoughts and actions. So what's your twins 3D message right now? What's he want to say? He's saying to you, I can't take this anymore. So he can't take his situation anymore. He can't take being away from you anymore. He's struggling. and he's struggling today. I can't take this anymore. I feel that's where he is. He's just struggling where he is. Okay, yeah, he's restless. He's having sleepless nights. So we've got the Nine of Swords. That's insomnia, struggling to sleep, nightmares, lying awake at night, overthinking, anxious, seeking answers. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this sleeplessness anymore. So breathe back into the now. Tomorrow is another day. And that will help. So, if you want to help him, use breath work, maybe connect with him in the 5D and say, tomorrow is another day. So he's really struggling right now. We've got the Black Panther as well as a symbol of change. So this journey is spiritually protected. So you're being protected. The angels want you to know that while you're not physically together, that there is a protection there. And obviously because of the situation there is. And you may be embracing all your darkness through this too. And that's bringing a healing in for you. Because your guidance is to be your authentic self. You already know what your deep soul truth is and that you're walking the path alone. In other words, that you're saying, I know what I deserve and I'm willing to wait for it. And he's got to find his own way. He's got to find his way out of his situation. So he's definitely trapped in something he needs to find his way out of. So what's the guidance for the angels? What is he thinking about when he's planning on making a change? We've got fly high. He wants to fly higher. There's things he wants to do, things he wants to achieve that he's feeling held back by. So fly high can also be about actually flying. So this could be if you live in different places and he has to fly to you, but I feel it's more about rising above the situation. It's more about wanting to achieve more in his life. So he also feels like he's failed in some way. So what's the lesson? And then we're going to connect with his action. What's the lesson? Yeah, we've got process and we've got soul merge. So it's a process. And he says separation is illusion. Your souls are always intertwined, which you know. And that's why he's also struggling, because he can feel the connection constantly. He feels the soul merge. Your energy is aligning for reunion. So you are coming back together. So what's his next action? Okay, there's good news coming in, because his next action is actually to be with you. And he's finding the strength to make that happen. Okay, so he wants to be with you. That's good news. So his next action is obviously to deal with his situation, to be able to be with you. So just let things unfold. There's something shifting between now and October. And you've messaged again, so what's going between my twin and his karmic wife? So there's definitely some kind of shift going on between now and October time, because he's had enough for where he is. Okay, so what's going on between him and the karmic? We've got, they're having arguments, stop shouting at me. And this may also be causing him problems why he can't sleep or he's feeling restless, because they're shouting at each other. And he's saying, stop shouting at me. So the karmic wife is shouting at him a lot. I wish you would disappear. He's thinking, I wish you'd just disappear and stop shouting at me. So it's not very nice there, is it really? Okay, I feel guilty about everything. Okay, so he feels guilt, and he's saying, I'll give it one more try, but I know I'm lying to myself, there's no point. So maybe they're saying, oh, we'll just give it one more go, but he knows there's no point. It's like he thinks, right, I'll give it this last go. Okay, that's why you may have to be patient until October, because he thinks, well, I'll give it one last go, and then I can say, we've give it one last go. And then she's got nothing to come back with like, oh, can we just give it another try? Because he'll say, well, we already did. Okay, yeah, they don't click. There's nothing clicking for him. There's nothing going on. Okay, so just let things unfold right now, because he's struggling with being there. That's why he's saying, I just can't take it anymore. I hope that helps, okay? And that's what he wants you to know. That's why he's come through with that. He wants you to know that there's nothing going on that you need to be worried about. Third eye, thank you for the donation. I need some good vibes to get A's in grad school. Well, it's really about what you think about, you bring about. So number one, let go of any fear or struggle around it. And don't pressure yourself too much. Visualize yourself getting the grade. Visualize yourself actually getting what you need, being given it, being handed it, however it comes to you. See it on the paper, see it in your mind's eye, and know it will happen. Okay, so that's bringing a message for you from Archangel Michael. And if you want to retain information, if you want to actually retain information, then call on Archangel Zadkiel, who will help you to remember facts, figures, information, anything you need. So pay attention to your dreams. So you may actually be dreaming about this as well. So for example, if you have a dream where you get the grade you want, then that's a sign of what's coming in for you. If you have a dream you don't get the grade you want, you're purging fears around it. But pay attention to your dreams. I feel the message here as well as your dreams, and as in what you want in your life, is more important than the grade you get. Because your visualization creates. So for example, think, right, what do I want to achieve in my life? What do I want to do? So maybe you have a vision of the actual thing you want to do from receiving these grades. Focus on that instead of getting the grades. And then you'll get the grades because you'll move towards the thing you're actually visualizing. So pay attention to what you actually want to happen, because your thoughts become things. So if you're worrying about everything, stressing about it, then obviously that's when you're going to manifest more stress and anxiety. So I want to bring a sign in for you, that's something that's showing you you're going to get grades, the grades you want, a sign from the universe. So the universe is going to show you as a sign that you're actually manifesting the good grades or manifesting what you want. They're going to show you hearts and mushrooms. So you could see mushrooms in a strange way. So, you could see toadstool mushrooms, not necessarily like mushrooms on a dinner. This is like, you may see a toadstool and it's a sign of magic, or you see some hearts somewhere. Or maybe you see, you're on perhaps this live stream and someone's pressing the heart button and all those hearts are going off. That's a sign. Okay, but they're going to show you mushrooms and hearts as a sign that you're actually making things happen and manifesting. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I've been on for 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat. There aren't donations, and then I'm going to go off. So big thank you to all of you for being here today. It means the world. And if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Let me just make sure I haven't had any emails. Because sometimes people email me instead. Now I've just had an email off one of our soul sisters there. My voice is super croaky as well, because I was channeling throat chakra activation earlier as well. Okay, so we're going to do Shooting Star says, hi Liz, I'm in no contact with my twin. Is this relationship over between us? Any message? It's never over with twin flames. If you believe that person's your twin flame, it's never over. Okay, we've got, you are special to me even though I told you otherwise or made you feel otherwise. You are special to them. And it's never over with twin flames ever, okay? So the card coming through is drama. It's just a bit of drama right now. It's like yesterday's news. What's in the newspaper today will be yesterday's news, if that makes sense. So protect yourself from chaos right now. Don't involve yourself in drama or gossip. Remove yourself from situations that take away your peace. So you may just need this time out from each other because it was taking away the peace. Your masculine is thinking about you. The silence is helping. And it's helping them to plan their next move and perfect their plan so they can act on it. They're not intentionally being distant. The delays create the way that card just moved. The delays are creating the way. It's not over between you. Okay? Progress is being made. Everything is falling into place for you. Keep your vision and your thoughts towards the light. You both want the same things, okay? The desire is there. The desire is there very strongly. He's not meaning to ghost you. Okay, he's working out what to say and how to say it. When you're ready, when you're both ready, contact will resume. So it's not over between you, it's just beginning. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do, Rakshita says, Stanley, current feelings for me, we're in no contact. So what's the message? So you're in no contact, what does Stanley want to say to you? What's the message, okay? He said, I'm trying to think of what to say to you. So you're in no contact, but he is thinking about you. And he is actually thinking about what he wants to say to you when he does break that silence. So he's already working it out, okay? I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. So he has actually wanted to reach out before, but he's stopped himself for some reason, okay? He's saying, you're all I've ever wanted. So in spiritual truth, and the reality of it is, you're everything to him. And I feel that he gets very nervous about that feeling and very anxious about that because you could hurt him, you see. So sometimes for them it feels safer in the silence because then they can't get hurt. But what he's saying is, I want to reach out to you. I've thought about it many times, but I stopped myself. But it's because I'm trying to think about what to say. So he does want to talk, and he is going to break the silence if you give it time. So if we've got any timings coming through, you're building a foundation right now. Now, between now and May, there's a foundation being built. So you can't rush it forward. Okay, so when he thinks about you, saying, is he serious about you? He's thinking about building a foundation with you. You don't think about building a foundation with someone that you're not serious about. But it's going to take time. It's not like he's going to come rushing in with a ring. You've got to give it time to manifest. So between now and May, things are being built. There's a foundation being set. So you've got to trust the love and give it time. Okay, what's the affirmation you can use to move things forward? Okay, so instead of worrying or stressing, focus on peace. Okay, honour yourself, appreciate how far you've come. Affirm it, I honour myself. Be good to yourself, be kind to yourself. Look at how far you've come on your journey in your life. Okay, if he didn't miss you, honey, he wouldn't be thinking about reaching out to you. Okay, you've got to let go of the fear. Be grateful for everything you've been through. It's made you strong. Let me do you a power message. Okay, well, if he didn't miss you, he wouldn't be holding himself back from reaching out. The way you feel is real. You have to trust what you feel. You have to trust what your intuition is telling you about this person. So what you feel you know about this person is what's real. You have to trust in that. I hope that helps, okay? So he does miss you, okay? We've got Jamie says, is marriage in my near future? Is marriage in your near future? You've got to follow your heart to get what you want. You've just got to release something first, and that may be fear. So something is being released in October to move things forward. So I don't feel it's going to happen until after October because something is needing to be released first. So this could be fear, insecurity, other people, other situations, other drama going on, whatever it is. But the guidance for you is follow your heart. You know, follow your heart always, and you'll always be led to the right person and in the right direction. So for marriage, I feel that something has to be released first. Okay, and that release will be taking place in October. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do, Larry says, I'm 75 and in good health, working 40 hours a week in construction, and I wonder if I can maintain this. Well, obviously, you're as young as you feel. So remember that age is illusion. So if you feel like you're 75 going on 20, then obviously you can continue this. But again, it's about remembering that you are actually 75. So you also have to do things that feel good to you. And when your body is telling you to stop, you do that. You have a rest. You have time out for you. So, you know, I mean, I run around sometimes like I'm still 20 when I'm nearly 50. And I have to stop myself sometimes and say, come on, Liz, you know, slow down. So what's the message coming through from Archangel Raphael? Raphael is the healing angel. So first he's saying to you, expect a miracle. And I feel this is really about, like, you are a miracle anyway. To be able to do all of that at 75 is a miracle. Because if you look at perhaps people you're the same age as you, okay, you may think they look miles older than you. Because you're thinking, whoa, you know, but it's because of your mindset. It's your mindset that's creating your reality. So I feel the expect a miracle card is about you can expect a miracle. So you may well go on doing this for a long time. And that may feel like a miracle to you. It may make people look at you and think, wow. You know, I mean, I was out with my, I call her my auntie. She's my mum's cousin. She was 85 tomorrow. And she's amazing. You know, she's not divorced. When I talk about, she's widowed. But she's been on her own for a long time. She goes out, does everything. She's amazing, she is. And she looks about, I'd say she looks about 60. Okay, and we were out and about actually on Tuesday, and there was like this tombola thing we were doing, and one of the women said, how old are you? Couldn't get over it because she doesn't look her age. So I feel people are kind of looking at you as a miracle, so you're also very inspiring in your life. So I feel you are an inspiration, and there is a miracle here. So I feel the answer is yes, you can expect a miracle as long as you're looking after yourself well. We've got organic foods coming through. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you've got to buy all organic foods, but this could be your diet. It's important what you put into your body. So in this card, you know, Archangel Raphael is eating something green. And he's also holding a bowl of fruit with bananas in there, blueberries, raspberries, berries, grapes, whatever it is. So Raphael's saying, I will help to support this desire in you by helping you to consume the right things. So I feel as long as you're looking after yourself, you can expect a miracle in your life for a long time. But again, knowing when to slow down, knowing when to have a break, knowing when to honour yourself and do what's right for you. And just be yourself. Let me pull you a card from Archangel Michael as well. And And obviously, you know, people like you, Larry, are an inspiration to us all. You know, like, for example, I look at Frieda, who's 85 tomorrow, as an inspiration, as someone who's 49 going on 50. You know, I see her as an inspiration. And I think, wow, you know. So, and there's many things in her that, you know, relate to me. So, for example, she's never had kids. I've never had kids. You know, and I really see her as an inspiration in so many ways. So Archangel Michael is saying to you, help me. Help me. I will help you, and you can help him, because obviously he is there to help. But the point is, you know, Michael is the strength angel. He gives you physical strength, emotional strength to carry on. And he's saying, ask me, and I will help you with this situation. And there'll be a favourable outcome. There you go. It will be a balanced outcome. Because I'm seeing the scales there balance. So balance. As long as you get the balance right, you'll be able to carry on and on. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do a message for Ashwini's friend S, okay? What's the message for Ashwini's friend S from her twin? We've got, I'm really bad at commitments. Okay, so maybe really bad at commitment, maybe afraid of commitment, or maybe was in a commitment that didn't work out, or, you know, there's a struggle around commitment, and they need to release their fear around that. So right now, your masculine is releasing all doubts and fears around commitment, being able to be with you the right way. And you are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good too. So it feels like there's a big transformation coming in to make this commitment possible. Okay, there are changes that are being long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. So I definitely feel that in divine timing, this is moving forward. Okay, the guidance for your friend S is connect with nature. So perhaps go out in nature, and feel alive in that way, you know, relaxed, knowing that you are safe, everything is working out for you, that you deserve your love too. So give the love to yourself that you crave from them, and shine because you are the sun. So shine, love conquers fear. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, they're giving me a breath there. Take a breath, Liz. We're going to do Aruba says, hi Liz, how much my DM has awakened and healed in our twin flame journey. What are his current feelings? So what's he been going through? We've got unfinished and codependency and letting go. So I feel he's letting go of any codependency. So what he's been doing is, there is unfinished business between you, obviously, but I feel that this is about he's been finishing up loose ends, tying up loose ends. So you'll know that because he's been releasing codependency. So he's been learning how to love himself first, okay, and to give back to himself. And you've been learning to let go by releasing the need to chase. So that's what you've been learning through the situation, to surrender the outcome because love cannot be forced. Okay, so you've been allowing things to unfold, and he says there's more to your story. This isn't the last chapter. So obviously it's not over because there's more to do. So I feel what's been happening with your twin is he's really been working on healing the aspects of himself that hold him back from you. And that's why there's a new beginning coming in. So there is a new beginning ahead. This could be something coming in the new year as well. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, I miss the feel of you next to me. So he's missing you next to him, whether that's physically, intimately next to you, or just having you around him. He's missing you. And he feels that way, and he's been feeling that more and more. So I feel the desire for you and the need to be with you is getting overwhelmingly strong. And he wants to take action because of that, and that's why he's overcoming his challenges. So anything that keeps him stuck where he is, he's releasing that to be able to move forward. I hope that helps. In timeline between now and March, I hope that helps. I want to pull a card for pink. So I'm going to pull a card for pink from the pink deck. So what's the message coming through? I do spiritual practices that soothe my soul. This is your mantra. Okay, this is what you do. And as soon as you sent me that poem yesterday, the first thing that popped in my mind before you even sent it was, it's going to be a song. Okay, because you connect with music as well that connects you with the spiritual practices. And look, you've got Daisy in the chat as well saying, whoa, beautiful. And your character's called Daisy. So you do things that soothe your soul, things that uplift your energy, and you are capable of great things. This is what you're reminded of. And I also feel this is what you show your twin through your energy, that she is also capable of great things, including great change. So let's bring you a message in through music, because you're connected with music constantly. Okay, so the cards coming through, the first one is separation is coming to an end. They don't want to be apart from you any longer. And that's the truth. Okay, so you can feel it that separation is coming to an end because you're aligning with each other's energy. You were thinking of each other and being reminded of each other everywhere you go. Your twin is thinking of a future with you and imagining you with them wherever they are. You'll be together. So you're moving into alignment in that way because you're stuck with each other. So no matter what she does, she can't stop thinking about you. She's stuck on you and you're stuck on her. They can't forget you and they can't move on no matter how hard they try. You're the one. They're attracted to you like a moth is attracted to the flame. That's just the way it is. And again, express your love and feel guided. So it feels like they are feeling ready and guided to tell you how they feel, to follow their heart, to let go of the need for a response and just say how they feel anyway. So I definitely feel she's preparing. Look at this, yes. You have a future and you belong together. So release all doubt about the future of this connection. This is confirmation from heaven that you and your twin will come together in sacred union in this lifetime. And I feel all the signs are showing that to you. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from her to you. What does she want to say to you right now? What does she want to say to you right now? She's saying to you, I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. So again, she's saying it can't happen at this moment, but it's going to happen. So she may have responsibilities. Now, again, this could be financial stuff going on. I know it's a bit of a downer when we've just said all that nice stuff, but she has been realistic with you. So the message from the universe is, don't worry. Everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. There you go. So the angel's saying it's happening, it's coming. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do... I've just seen a message and where's it gone? There we go. Michelle Wara says, hi Liz, any message for my DM Mohammed? So what's going on with Mohammed today? Straight out, he's saying, you've affected my life significantly. So again, you've changed his life. You've, moved him in ways he didn't even know he could be moved. So you've changed him in so many ways. And he's saying, you're letting go, surrender the outcome, love cannot be forced. So this is what you're learning through the situation, to let go. To let go and have faith that this will move forward at the right time. So let's get a sign for you that things are going to move forward. We've got magnifying glass, and I feel he is looking closer to his life right now. So if you suddenly see a magnifying glass, or maybe you go in a shop and you see one, or you see one somewhere, it's a sign that things are getting closer. Give me fear. Oh, a lot of fear there released. Okay, when he looks at his life very closely, he releases a lot of fear because he knows he's got things he needs to change. So there's a lot of fear there. Oh, it's coming up again. That's our channel, fear. Yeah, fear, so he can take action, okay? So follow your passion and do what satisfies your soul. That's what he wants to do. This is the right time to move forward. He knows he's releasing all this fear, so he's actually able to move forward towards you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do a couple more in the chat. Being given a blast of energy. We've got Nikki Maple says, am I going to date anyone while waiting for my DM and I to connect? Well, first of all, you've got to ask yourself if that's something you want. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But most divine feminines don't, because we know that nothing is as satisfying as our twin. And the thing is, if you meet someone else, that's going to open a can of worms, and there's many things that can then get in the way. But obviously there's lessons in other people. It depends how you feel. There's nothing wrong with it. You do what's right for you. So is there a new love on the horizon? You're going through a big transformation right now, that's for sure. And an end of a cycle is coming to an end. So you may feel more ready to date around October to March. Okay? What I'm feeling is you perhaps may feel like you want to date someone, but it may not be the right time. I definitely don't feel there's anyone around you until after October time. Okay, but there could be something coming in, someone who stirs your passion. But this could even be your twin coming in too in March. So something shifting. We've got the foundation you want. That's what you're manifesting. You want something physical, yes, because it may not just satisfy you having a 5D connection with them. And that's what you want to move towards. But you may feel like you'd be juggling things then. So I feel there could be someone that could come in around you from October. But there may also be an opportunity for things to move forward with your twin at the same time too, or maybe around March with your twin. Because I feel there is passion there. It's like, it's getting to the point where you perhaps think, well, I just don't want a 5D connection. I want something real in my life. And that's okay. But again, you know, you want an actual real foundation with the right person. And that is actually what you're manifesting and what you're working towards. So I feel by March, you're going to be in a different position anyway. You know, you may look back in March and think, I'm glad I didn't date anyone. You know, so really you've got to allow things to unfold moving into October and then let things shift after that. So I feel October is going to be a turning point in love where you're going to know, you're going to think, I'm okay waiting for what will be, or you allow something new in. So I kind of can't give you a yes or a no because it's going to be your choice. There is options there. But I don't feel you're going to want to date anyone until after October. That's the message. Or you may not be ready to. I feel like I would feel guilty if I did. Well, there you go. You know, not that you have to feel guilty about anything. But the thing is, it's like, because you know your heart belongs to your twin. And the thing is, if you do meet up with someone, it would perhaps just be a little bit of an ego boost. What happened with me, you know, when me and my twin, I'm going back a while now, okay? And I'm going back to our previous separation. But when I went into my separation with my twin the previous time, we've had 3. Three. Yeah. But the previous time, I remember I went on a date with a guy. And it was about a year after. So it wasn't like, you know, it was straight away. You know, I was in an 8-year separation. It was like a year after something. And the guy on paper would have been perfect for me. You know, and he wanted to take me to see Depeche Mode, and there was things he wanted to do, and he was like, I'll even put you up in the hotel in a different room, and he was so nice, you know, it would have been everything, but I couldn't do it. I went on a date with him, we had a great time, like got on as friends really, but when he got to the end of the night and he tried to kiss me, I couldn't do it. And I knew that it doesn't matter how good they seem on paper, it wasn't him. Okay, so it's about knowing that. And obviously, I've gone out, I've been in a karmic relationship since then, which brought lots of lessons in. But again, it's just not the same. So you can date someone, you can even have a long-term relationship with someone, but it's not the same. And it will eventually end anyway. So you've got to ask yourself, what's the point? Obviously, there'd be lessons. It might be nice to get wined and dine and go out and do stuff, but eventually it would come to an end because you're meant to be with your twin flame. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Rob, great to have you here, honey. Yeah, you can donate if you want to. You don't need to because I'm just pulling out the chat right now. But we'll do Daniel says, morning, Liz, update on me and Jennifer. We spent time together, but at the end, things were weird. How does she feel? And if it felt weird at the end, it's because it wasn't the right time to move it forward. She said, I still remember the good times we shared. So she does think about what you shared together, and she sees it as a good time. So she doesn't feel like it was weird. You know, if you're thinking, oh, what does she think? Does she think that it was weird? No, she thinks that it was a good time. Just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. So I feel this is about understanding that when the time is right for it to move forward, it will. You just have to be patient and trust the process. But the way she thinks about what happened is that you had a good time together. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do K-Arts Fan. Okay, I've just seen her in the chat somewhere. Actually, I don't know where K-Arts Fan, where's your question, honey? But I'll do Chai first, and then I'll do K-Arts Fan if you can put your question in. Yeah, ask a question, Kerry, that's fine. Chai says, I Liz Opal as well. Can I have guidance on the situation? Oh, it's just moved. Can I have guidance on the situation with the ex-landlord? There's been a lot of manipulation. Not sure why they reached out to me. Okay, message flying out is the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups to reconcile, to sort something out. So I feel that the reason they reached out to you, it's a good reason. It's not like... you know, anything bad. It's like, the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, like eventual positive outcome. So maybe it's what you've been waiting for is eventually happening. Something you're eventually waiting for, something you've wanted to happen for a while. You know, there'd be an opportunity there for a celebration. This could be your ex-landlord offering something to you or saying something to you. Okay, so that's kind of the message I've got coming through. I feel it's like a good thing. Let's see what else you need to know. I don't know what your question is, though, Chaos fans. You just need to put it in for me, honey. Put your question in for me, because I can't see a question anywhere. I know that you've been questioning yourself lately. This is a message for you, Chai, from the universe, okay? I know you've been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do what your heart needs you to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take the leap of faith. I hope that helps, okay? That's what you need to know. She's donated. Oh, okay, I see, right. I didn't notice that. Thank you, honey. So, K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message from Divine and my person. So, what does your person want you to know? So, your person's saying to you, I miss the feel of you next to me. So, your person's definitely missing you. Okay, missing the feel of you, missing your presence, missing your energy, missing you being there. So, thinking about you a lot today. Yeah, I'm sorry, forgiveness there as well. So there may be some forgiveness coming in, there could be an apology coming in, and that will be worth it. And the time it's taking will be worth it too. So it will work out, you know, the time is worth it, whatever's happening to manifest. So what's the message for you from the universe? Try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future, because all it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is, because you're creating new memories. And you will create new memories together because you deserve love and you deserve their love and you deserve their love in your life. So affirm it, I am lovable. I deserve love. Great things are coming into my life. So let's pull one more card for you. Yeah, have love and compassion for yourself as well as your twin. So I feel that this is definitely a shift because he wants to connect with you because he's missing you. He's missing your feelings and your emotions. He may even be getting divorced or going through some kind of legal thing. Okay, so as karmic endings will lead to a better future no matter what the drama is. So this is about releasing the past. So if there's like been a karmic situation he's been involved in or anything like that, that's being released to create a more magical future and to create a free future. A freeing future, and I feel that's what you're both working towards. So let me get you a sign you may see today to buoy your faith. Got cakes. You may see cakes as a sign of the icing on the cake, things manifesting, a celebration. You may see a wedding cake as well, because I feel you're moving towards a commitment and it could possibly be a marriage. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, I have pulled some cards for you, honey. Okay, about how Jennifer feels about you. I have already done that. So she feels like it was a good time you shared together. And the angel's saying trust the process. Okay, so I've already answered your question. You just need to go back in the chat. Okay, I did do that already. Don't feel I need to add on to that, you see. So no more donations, guys, now. I appreciate them coming in, but I am going to go off, okay? It's been on for nearly 4 hours, remember? So Stephanie says, good morning, Liz. Any message and guides on my way out? And it is really nice when, you know, I have a break of donation so I can answer people in the chat who can't donate. You know, obviously when other people are doing double donations, obviously I don't mind. But it's like, you know, other people who can't donate maybe wait for their time and it never comes, you know. So Stephanie says, messages from my guides on my way out. So what's the message for you on your way out? Easy does it. Obviously, you're on your way out. That could be going out and doing something. Take it easy today. There's no need to rush. So Raphael is saying, I'll help you to detach, retreat and let go so healing can occur. So on your way out, whatever you're doing, just take it easy. I hope that helps, okay? Daisy says, I bought a chocolate cake yesterday. That's good. Sweet Madame Liz, can I get messages from your twin? So what's the message coming through from your person? Okay, so quite a bit coming out here for you, Daisy, okay? So the first thing coming through, I'm picking them up, is I need to go my own way for a while, okay? That's why they've all gone in different directions, because what I'm feeling is your twin is really conflicted because they want to be around you and they want to spend time with you, but they also know they've got healing to do. And that's why he's saying, I need to go my own way for a while. But he's conflicted. It's like he's back and forth in his head because he doesn't really want to be away from you, but he knows he needs time and space to do the honouring thing. He's saying, I'm trying to do the honourable thing. I'm trying to be away from you until I'm able to come forward the right way. We're apart, yeah, but what he's trying to let you know why he's doing it. Okay, I need to go my own way for a while so I can do the honourable thing, because the honourable thing is about being with you the right way, and that in your eyes may be a commitment like a marriage. He said, I feel too much pressure. So he's also feeling pressured. There's another reason why you're in no communication or separation. He's saying, I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. So his fear is that by the time he figures it all out and comes to you, you've moved on. Or you don't want him anymore. That's his biggest fear. And that will drive him crazy. And that's why he's conflicted, wanting to come back in. There are still so many unsaid things between us. So he knows it's not over. Just like you know it's not over. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. So he may have made a promise to you and then he didn't follow through. It was a false start and that may have stressed you out. Karma is a B, I finally got mine. Okay, so he feels like he's really, going through it a little bit right now because he's not with you. And that's why he is feeling this pull back to you. Okay, so what else is going on? What else is going on? People are talking about food and it's making me really hungry, okay? Lessons. And this is where we are in August, okay? He's saying, I'm going through my lessons and so are you. So the message is this, and you need to hear this for you too. This is your message from your angels. You are both doing what you need to do. You're both learning what you need to learn to be together. You're both doing the required work on the self to achieve union. So you're doing your work right now and he's doing his work. And that's bringing you back together. So let's get an affirmation you can use in this separation right now. What's this? The message you can, say, or something you can focus on. So the angels say just be yourself because that's why he loves you. And affirm it, I am loved for who I am. When you're being yourself, it opens all the right doors. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to pull some cards for Rob. So let's pull Rob a card from Avery. Rob is guided by fire. So what's the message? Avery's saying to you, I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. So again, he's worried that you're going to move on. And he's saying, I look at your picture often. There he is. So he's kind of safer in the silence looking at your picture. Again, because he's afraid that you might have someone else or be with someone else. That's his greatest fear. What's the universe saying to you? Yeah, this is what you definitely need to hear this because you know what this relates to. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumours, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you, see it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. So that could be connected with your brother or other karmic people you connect with. You know what this is about. So if people are gossiping about you, spreading rumours, it's their own issues. And number one, they're jealous of you to do that anyway. So what's the power message for you? Trust the journey. Forgive everything. Trust the journey. Forgive everything. And remember the power is in the here and now. So let me see if I can get a timing card as well. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, look at this. We've got the 20th of May to the 20th of June. Something could be happening around the Gemini season. Okay, so just hold that in your mind. Think, oh, what could that be? That could be anything. Okay, so it's going to be a significant time. This could even be when you come out to the other side of everything. So in the Gemini season, this could be where you're actually in union or, you've sorted everything out at home. Or it may just be where there's that breath of fresh air. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do what Angle says. There is a boy who is 7 years older than me and he gives mixed signals to me. Sometimes he cares about me so much and other times he flirts with me. I do not understand his behaviour. Does he like me? Well, obviously, if he's giving you attention in that way, he does like you, but he may be worried about the age gap. So he may worry thinking that, you'd be better off with someone your own age, or he may be worried about that. He may feel like he's not good enough for you in some way. So it depends how old you are, how old, what is the age gap? He may be worried about that. Not that he doesn't think that you're good enough for him. It's the other way around, okay? So let's see what's going on there. We've got prayer. So first of all, anything you're worrying about right now, you have power in prayer. So give your burdens to heaven. Okay, so you're worrying about this, give it to heaven. Because their troubles are heavy on their minds, and that's what you're feeling. So prayer will lead to peace. Okay, so if you pray, it will lead to peace. So I feel, first of all, you don't need to worry about what he's doing. Because he's burdened, he's got his own stuff going on right now. And because he's obviously 7 years older than you, he may have different responsibilities or other things he's got going on. And he worries he can't give you what you want. That's what it is. Because you've got the world in reverse. So he's worried he can't make you happy or give you what you want. And I feel it's connected with the age gap in some way. Okay, so let's see how he really feels about you. How does he really feel about you? Open, okay, open your mind and heart. He wants to be open to the idea of this, and he does see you in his future. So he does imagine you in his future. He does desire you as well, so you do turn him on, and the truth will come out. So all this it's moving towards a volcano moment where he erupts and tells you the truth. So I do feel that he is wanting you, okay? And he's saying to you, it's really hard for me to open up. So he wants to open up, he's just finding it very hard to. And I feel what will happen is, it will all build and build and build, and then it will all come out. So just give it time, give him time. He does feel the same way, he does desire you, but I do feel he's a bit worried about the age gap. I hope that helps, okay? Brittany, thank you for the donation. Happy Saturday, everyone. I wanted to say hi and wish everyone a great and safe holiday. Thank you for that, honey. Let me pull you a card. What's the message coming through for you? We've got gentle and kind. So your twin knows how gentle and kind you are, how amazing you are. And the message for you is to follow your heart with love and compassion. And when you do you that way, everything moves into place for you. And look what you've done. You've come in here. You haven't asked a question. You've just shared some love. And that's you following your heart with love and compassion. And things are going to turn around. You've got the wheel. Everything is turning around. So things are shifting right now. There's going to be a total eclipse. Okay, and there may be one coming. I don't know. I'm not into astrology in that way. So if anyone knows, let me know in the chat if there is an eclipse coming up. But I feel this about things turning around now because of the way you are. So in other words, you're kind and gentle. You're calm and loving, and that's what turns things around. So if you want things to turn around with your twin, just be the energy you want to attract in. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let's move the chat up a little bit. If there's no one out, if someone's waiting for a question, just put it in. So we got Tika says, I'm at so many crossroads, housing and romantic relationships. So what's the message coming through for you from the angels? I'm going to pull you a message from Archangel Michael. Angel Michael is innocent. So, it just went live again as well. So reconnecting. So in love, you may reconnect with someone. So look for the innocence in others. Remember, everyone's learning at their own pace. So, be patient with people, but also be patient with yourself. And I feel the innocence card is about you connecting with your inner child and asking yourself what you really want instead of doing what perhaps you think you should do. What does your inner child want you to do? Okay, so the message coming through from the universe is this. Every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy it and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. And if you're worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you were using to hold on. Then redirect the energy and enjoy your life. So in other words, sometimes it causes more problems to remain stuck somewhere or to hold on to something we need to release and let go of to begin again. It always reminds me of, there was this picture going around social media, I don't know if you saw it, where Jesus was holding a brand new teddy bear behind his back. And there was this child holding onto a teddy bear that was old and worn out and ready for the bin, really, and he was struggling to give Jesus the old one to replace it with a new one. Now obviously we have sentimental feelings about the old one, but Jesus saying, let me give you something better, something that's going to serve you more for the now. Okay, you don't have to lose the one you've got, but you can change the way you're viewing it, and it's about being open to change. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do Brenda says, this is the cheapest. Can you tell me when my abundance is coming? I don't know what you mean by this is the cheapest. Well, can you tell me when my abundance is coming? Well, abundance is a mindset. It's not an amount of money or a job or a car, or it's a mindset. You can feel rich right now in this moment by looking at everything in your life you've got to be grateful for. Look at all the good things. You've got air in your lungs. You've got a roof over your head. You've got food you can have to eat, you've got water to drink. That's more than what some people have. Okay, so be grateful for everything you've got now and you'll realize how rich you are. So let's get a message for you from Archangel Ariel. What's the message for you from Archangel Ariel? You can do it. You've got to believe in yourself first because belief is the most powerful tool in your box. So to achieve abundance, you have to believe in yourself first of all, and then believe you can do whatever it is you want to do to achieve the abundance you seek, even if that's just changing your mindset. Now let's get another message about abundance for you. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? There it is. Okay, release resentments about money. So you may be holding on to things that are causing you a block. So the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool. And isn't that interesting when we just had the word tool come out in the other card, which is your mind is a tool, but also things you do or use. But instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and the shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. They give me fear. So in other words, be grateful when you pay a bill. Be grateful for the service it gives to you. Be grateful when, something happens that you can feel grateful about. So any ideas about when abundance is going to come in? But really, it's a mindset where I need to share with you is you can change it now by feeling rich in this moment. So we've got new beginning. So choose to do something differently, a new beginning. This could be about one day, 1 month, 1 year, and doors are opening. So doors are already opening now, and we've got 29 and 1, which is 30, which is today. So I feel the message is there can be a new beginning today if you choose to open the right door and see it differently. But there could be something happening between the 1st and the 29th of September as well. Or even over 1 to 29 days, 1 to 29 weeks. So it's a mindset really, and that's the truth. If you feel you've got enough, you will. Stability is a mindset. You just got to move out of the trapped energy you feel stuck in. So I feel coming out of August, you're going to feel better. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I've been on for nearly 4 hours, so I am going to go off, okay? So I'll do Monica first, though. Says, when will Rahul give me marriage and commitment? No block. Well, you've got to move out of the just needing there to be marriage or a commitment. It's about being with each other, opening up. There is hope for the future here, but I can't give you a timeline because it's not about putting pressure on each other. It's about allowing things to unfold. The star is you're being guided. You both want the same things, and there is hope there, but you can't just focus on it has to be a marriage or it has to be a commitment. Just be in the energy of enjoying getting to know each other and allowing the journey to move forward. Yeah, be playful and fun instead of serious. So make it more playful. If you feel like everything's too serious right now, focus on connecting with your inner child, and that will lift you up inside. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I am going to go off, otherwise I'll be on all day. And I am hungry now. It's nearly dinner time here. It's 10 to 12, and I've been live since 8 a.m. So thank you all for being here. I'm sending you so much love. Have a great day. If you haven't already, just click anywhere during the live and you'll receive an answer in the moment, anywhere during the replay. I am going to be live again on Monday. I may be live tomorrow, depending, but probably Monday because I've got to record videos tomorrow. So Monday I'm going to be live again. You can catch me then, and I'll see you soon. If you do want a reading with me, you can email me for my details at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon.